you!
You're scared. And you should be.
This is not your company anymore.
Leave the cheek of CM Punk.
Out! Combo move! This is what they've been doing! Hey, McAfee!
Everyone shut the up and sit down!
We got a mom in the front row who taught her daughter how to suck dick!
I'm Mina Shirakawa. I used to be a model. I want to put on a big show.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome once again to the Saturday Shenanigans, hosted by yours truly, the Renegade JJ Williams. Hi guys. Hi guys. CM Punk drama bullshit to the side. I still consider Hangman the worst AEW champion they've had. First of all, we're going to bring in Walter Cruz.
I said that as a joke when what's his name did his promo Monday. He said, "I'm from a prestige university." I said he majored in Steiner, man.
We've got the Heb man, James Hebert, in the house.
I do really cool in dumb teams on the internet.
Right. There's a lot of shit going on here. A lot of fucking crazy ass shit.
Where is Noah JD? Well, say his name and he appears, because we believe in Noah Foster.
Fuck is this intro? It is one of those things where as fans we do have these desires of what we want to see, but sometimes you can't always get what you want, and there are reasons you truly don't get what you want. I wouldn't even listen to this in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What the fuck is this shit? God, rapid whack. Like I said, never been a greater time to be a wrestling fan than with more companies in a more lucrative spot, in a more comfortable business spot, in a sense of mind, it seems, than ever. Again, WWE is not the only one. It is not the end-all, be-all. So let's go back to the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams to get the official word. JJ, speak!
Make sure you tune in every week, because you never know who's going to drop in to join the shenanigans. Catboy is in the house.
Hello, my internet family. I say if you want to make them as evil as possible, make them really mad.
We have Mansfield joining the party now. What is going on, Josh?
Like I told no one when we were in Cleveland, him joining JCU was just an unfortunate side effect of my shenanigans towards you, JJ. I know how it can get better, Noah. The panel chooses you.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
He said that so like.
They got so many intro back.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just think how you and I had lunch together the other week.
That was different.
Ladies and gentlemen, the King is here. Say his name and he appears. We believe in King A-Train. There are so many believers in Joe Hendry. The only person on this panel that doesn't believe in Joe Hendry is King A-Train. Tell the world why you do not believe in Joe Hendry.
The reason I do not believe Joe Hendry is he is Fandango 2.0 in a entrance merchant. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Hey! There's nothing wrong with being an entrance merchant. He has some of the best entrances of all time.
Teleporting into the command center, all the way from Angel Grove High, Datilla.
Oh, yeah. I went to the command center on Thursday. I went to Vasquez Rocks, which is where they filmed a lot of episodes. Somebody actually climbed to the very top of those rocks. I made it halfway. I was like, I'm not going up there. Definitely Toni Storm versus Mariah May. That's the one match I probably am looking forward to the most. I really like the story. I'm familiar with all about Eve, so if it plays out that way, I kind of know how this is gonna go.
Say goodnight, Datilla.
Good night.
James, you did say his name. So he shall appear, ladies and gentlemen, first time on the Shenanigans. Jeff Meacham is in the motherfucking house.
All right, we're coming in hard with the botch. All right, fucking hell. It's good to be back. It's good to have an opportunity to talk to the crowd on a Saturday. If you want to have yourself stomach through it, you can go back and watch when the Main Event Mafia took over Impact. That's what James is talking about. So if everybody just joined us, we're talking about people sedating people, attempted murder, boys, and tips. Welcome to Saturday Shenanigans, everybody. Aren't you glad I'm back?
Welcome back, Jeff.
Cool.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome once again to the weekly chaos that is known as the Saturday Shenanigans, the regular format this evening. Once again, it is I, your moderator extraordinaire, the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, joined, of course, by my simple sidekick, the simple man, Noah Foster. So when I'm in the chair, does that make you Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson?
I suppose so at this point.
Or am I always Ed McMahon because I'm more of the fool and you're the straight-laced one?
You know what? Let the people decide. I don't take personality quizzes. I just am here whether I'm co-hosting or hosting. I'm just part of the occasion. Happy to be always here.
Fair enough. And joining us now, who wasn't there with us for the interview, the Heeb Man is here.
Hello, everybody. I figured it was good to let y'all kind of take it because it seemed like it was crowded in there, and it looked like it was a fun conversation with old friends. I didn't even realize you guys had that much history.
The more that we learn each day.
Yeah, like we said when we showed that photo, and for those that didn't tune into the interview, there is Jeff with our special guest, Heather Lynn, and that was back in 2012. So we've got at least 13 years worth of history with the young lady that we just got done speaking to. And Jeff will be along shortly, as now that we figured out the technical difficulty and he's actually able to talk to her, they are chatting it up.
Good.
While we are over here.
Good.
But also in the chat room now here, I'd say in person, but she's Avatar. She's yours, she's mine, she's our Canadian friend. There she is.
Ash.
Hello.
Hello, Ash. The professor is here.
Yeah, earlier in the space, I was on my burner account / backup account because I logged off my Shadow Bad Ash Twitter account to avoid spoilers for the New Japan show we're calling tomorrow.
Smart woman.
It was hilarious because we're in the space and this professor is called upon, and our friend Abel, who's running the space, is like, here's somebody we've never seen before. Professor, how are you, Professor? And Ash's voice comes out, and we're like, is that Ash?
You could have freaking auto-tune or adjust your voice.
No.
She should have been like, what's your favorite scary movie?
I am here.
Yeah, I have my avatar on my burner account, Professor Utonium from the Powerpuff Girls, because I'm a big fan of the Powerpuff Girls.
Okay, fair
that makes sense.
But it was just hilarious because we hear this voice come out, and everyone is expecting this to be a dude because it's Professor, and here's Ash's voice, all high pitched and cheery like she always is, and everyone's just like, Ash? Is that
people don't freaking recognize that professors can be female sometimes? Y'all freaking.
Well, yeah, true, but you got to think about, the general connotation. Most people hear professor, they think of a male.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
In all fairness, Professor Utonium is a male character. So.
Yeah, and the profile picture was him, right? So it was
Yes,
a
it
male
was.
image.
Okay, so she literally used the image. Okay, fair enough. I once used the banker silhouette from Deal or No Deal one time to fool my friends when I was dealing with a map situation. It was a funny thing back in the past when I used to run a Deal or No Deal game.
Speaking of running games, Noah came in clutch this week on the Collective Weekly show, doing up a Jeopardy presentation for their episode. So I've heard them talk about how good it was, how successful it was. just want to take an opportunity on my own to say thank you for doing that for them, Noah. They've been very gracious to us, very good partners with us, allowing us to broadcast on their X and their YouTube channel. I'm sure James can speak more because he was producer man for that show, but I just wanted to say thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I'm happy to help out, friend. I love game shows and making game shows out of PowerPoints. I do it on a weekly basis for church, and I've had that Jeopardy template for the last few years. It only took about 35 minutes when he provided me all the information. So happy to help. If they ever need another one, just let me know.
Definitely. I am going to be Avatar Man momentarily as I finish eating because I need to eat, but I am here. I am still talking.
Good.
I had fun playing along with the Russell Collective Jeopardy, and I did a lot better than I thought I would. I ended up with 10,000 points.
Very impressive, Ash. I think people underestimate how much knowledge you actually can have if you literally just think for a moment and give yourself a chance. I always say I'm only as smart as I am. People say I'm this, I'm that. Again, be humble and also don't underestimate your own standards and what you're capable of. And Ash, you particularly have proven that more often than not, particularly when I hear you on calls now for wrestling. And you have also impressed me in that as well. So I'm looking forward to calling New Japan New Beginning with you tomorrow. Again, folks, that'll be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight if you're already on the East Coast. 3 p.m. Pacific if you're on Sunday, if you're still on the West Coast. It's a retro watch along because it's just all the wrestling, so much wrestling. You can't call everything live, got so much time. I went out bowling, caught a few spares and strikes. It was good to actually get out from the house once in a while, you know. So protect your mentality involves also self-care and self-relaxation. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
I will say one match did get spoiled for me, and that's my own fault for going into the group chat.
Ash. Don't say it. That's your fault. Don't say it. Or I am.
I'm just being real with you, okay? It's the TV title match that got ruined for me. Everything else, I have no idea what's happening.
Okay, fair enough. Well, the last time and Konosuke faced Chara went to a 15-minute draw, so I'm curious to see if the same result happened. We've seen Konosuke fall to the draw 2 times now in his illustrious career in AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's got one match with no time limit coming up in Revolution. Cannot wait for that show. And of course, he has the End of the World TV Championship match, New Beginning. So again, folks, stay tuned. Also, quick programming note. AEW Revolution Beginning, of course, will be coming up very soon. The kickoff of the All Elite League. Stay tuned for further details, and we are covering that shit live.
When is Revolution again?
That is Sunday, March 13th.
March 15th.
15th, excuse me. I forgot we're literally on the 1st now because the day is perfectly lined up because we don't have 29 days in February.
Trust me, I know that date because I'm going to be there live.
About to say, you get to live all the experience. Lucky son of a...
Nice.
The one thing I'm hoping for more than anything is I'm hoping Busta and the Brain have a match.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
Even if it's just 0 hour. To see my boys that I've been supporting since spring break last year on an AEW pay-per-view in Cali would just be tip of the iceberg for me.
I hope they show up at the Winnipeg show I'm going to. That would be really fun.
I fucking hate you all, these live, all the experiences happening where you're at. Seriously, I can't get freaking AEW on how I get Timu TNA. Bullshit. Anyway. All right, that's enough of a rant from me. You know what? It's probably going to be a rant-filled night, but so far I haven't had to deal with no stupidity, so the timer hasn't gone off.
It's still early in the night. You never know. I'm just saying.
Trust me. I'm only one finger poke away. Anyway, back to JJ as we continue with the shenanigans here. It looks like it's going to be a fabulous foursome for now. We'll see if it devolves into some 5-way madness or 6-way stupidity soon enough. So, JJ, in the words of Cody Rhodes, what do you want to talk about? As he eats.
Sorry, I'm chomping on a salad.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, at least you're staying healthy. Far more healthy than me. Go ahead and start the thing.
All right. I just, really quickly, I want to piggyback on the New Japan show because I did feel like a bit of a dick yesterday. I hopped into our good buddy Advocate's space. He was doing a post-mortem New Japan space. And I was just kind of chilling in there listening for a little bit. He didn't even realize I was in there. He was like, oh, JJ's here. JJ, did you see the show? what did you think? And I was like, I don't know how to say this without sounding like a dick, but you know damn well I didn't watch that show. It was like James and I were doing a GCW watch along, bro. And then he was like, oh, okay, well, how was that show? And, talked about that a little bit. But I just felt like a bit of a dick because the only thing I know about the New Japan show was something that was posted to social media after the fact. It was like a post-match interview.
Interesting.
I got to see the Busta and the Brain interview where they were talking about their match, and somebody delivered invitations to them for El Desperado's Death Invitational.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Busta and the Brain will
Okay.
officially be part of that show in
Oh,
Vegas,
boy.
which is one that I know Walter and I weren't going to go to because there's so many shows going on. We do want to try to share the wealth and go to more than just the collective shows.
Good man.
I'm so pissed that the Slam Fest got announced when it did, though.
I'm happy. I got four
You
of my
would
favorite
be,
promotions.
asshole. The only thing that we could maybe do that doesn't conflict with anything else is the House of Glory show. It's either the House of Glory show or the WWE ID show. Those are the things we're torn between. And on the one hand, everyone's like, oh, we'll go to House of Glory, easy. But House of Glory, for a cheap seat, costs what it would cost for one person and a meet and greet front row for the ID show.
The end needs to justify the means, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
So it's like, do you get a front row or even a second row ticket and meet and greet, or do you get a cheap seat? And I'm leaning more towards the second row meet and greet because we're literally seeing the stars of tomorrow as opposed to the stars of today.
Yeah.
Is this your spreadsheet, Noah, that you've been making with all the stuff?
Yep.
Okay, because I've got some other shows to send you, so.
Keep on filling it out. I just want to go ahead and just map out what people might literally have to deal with on their own itinerary for all the wrestling.
Yeah,
But
because
as soon as I heard Slam, I was like, yes!
Yeah, because the Slam Fest is Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, CMLL, House of Glory, all on Thursday. And then there's a Tokyo Joshi Pro meet and greet that is free on Friday morning. So we might go to that. Followed by Stardom, followed by Maple Leaf Pro. Like, I really would love to go to the Stardom show, but that's opposite spring break, as is the Maple Leaf show. Or no, that's Stardom is opposite Bloodsport. And you know Walter isn't going to miss a chance to see Bloodsport live.
No, I know that.
Even if it's Joshi Women's Wrestling, like, he's not missing that. And then on Wednesday night, there's a 40 Years of Mick Foley attraction. Friday night, there's Rule Breakers with Saraya, followed by Bully Ray's Sin City Rooftop Rocker. Saturday is the Hardy Party, with an Extreme Life of Matt Hardy Q&A plus Jeff in concert afterwards. And Thursday is also a Bella Twins thing where the ticket is like $36, $39, and you get an autographed bottle of their wine as part of it. You get to go to the event, get a meet and greet picture, and you get a bottle of wine for under $40.
Well, there you go. Again, you got a lot of decision making to do while you build your addendum, itinerary, whatever you want to call it, for your entire WrestleMania week experience. So good luck to you both.
Yeah, definitely. So let's go ahead and get into this. As you so eloquently asked Noah, what do we want to talk about? Well, first thing I guess we'll discuss is the title change that nobody saw coming on Simply Predicting.
Damn it.
Lash legend and Nia Jax dethroning Rhea Ripley and Io Sky on SmackDown.
Oh God, yep, with that sound effect.
So my question for you, Noah, is did that affect people's predictions? Did anybody who maybe hadn't picked Rhea, or Rhea was like their number 2, make Rhea their number 1 after she lost the title? That's something that's been going through my mind all day, because I was this close to messaging you and saying, make Rhea my number 1 as she won the chamber. Spoiler alert from when we get to that, but
I don't care to spoil that. Well, sit you ass so politely. But yes, it did. Over 50 people outside the team alone freaking picked Rhea Ripley as primary. The team itself, as me and Gino will break it down further in predictions post morning on 3 p.m. Standard Time today, Eastern Standard Time. 14 of the 20 members of Team No DQ changed their primary to Mommy Rhea Ripley, including me. I literally said on Sydney predicting, if she has the strap, she doesn't need to win. If she has no strap, God forbid we care about tag team wrestling and making that a selling point, then she needs to be marquee on WrestleMania because you got nobody to match that bitch or carry her. So yeah, when Rhea Ripley lost the title, when I went to WWE matches on YouTube and I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? The bougie bitches are the new women tag team champions. Well, fuck tag team wrestling again. There goes your 8th incarnation. Yeah, Rhea Ripley's got to be a primary winner now for the Elimination Chamber. And lo and behold, Mommy is back on top on the WrestleMania marquee. Go figure. So yes, to answer your question, over 80% overall changed their primary to Rhea Ripley and got 2 points for it. Good job. Also, damn it.
I'm not surprised. I wish I had made the change, but I don't know why. I just wanted to stick to my gut. I'm a glutton for punishment here.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. And your predictions also show that valor, too.
Hey, you gotta admit, I had a good story there, though.
You always have good stories, but as I tell you verbatim, your stories don't mean jack shit to WWE when they don't listen. And 9 out of 10 times, they sure as hell don't listen to the fans and sure as hell don't listen to you.
Yeah, but they should. Maybe they'd actually have tickets selling for Mania.
Well, you know, they got 4 matches booked. Maybe they'll finally put some butts in seats.
You know what would also make tickets sell for WrestleMania?
Don't say lowering the price.
They should have.
But they tried. 25% off. No one bought it.
Yeah, they did a 25% off deal, and they didn't move any extra tickets. So.
Well, sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, that the Lash and Nia thing was a point that was brought up in Spaces earlier today.
Oh, I bet.
Ash, I think, was there for that, or maybe she hadn't joined yet. But people were criticizing the fact that it's a thrown-together tag team that won the titles, and Ryan made the point, and then I reiterated the point. Some of the best tag teams in history were thrown-together people.
I was there for that. Yes.
It was like,
Now
who would have
remember.
thought that the Roadie and Rockabilly would become one of the most defining tag teams of the Attitude Era, the New Age Outlaws?
Right.
Who would have thought that the guy that was booted as the leader of Nation of Domination would team up with the wannabe Blackjack to become one of the greatest tag teams of the Attitude Generation?
Right. But this is WrestleMania. Nia Jackson, Last Legend, don't hold a candle on a birthday cake for a 1-year-old compared to the star power of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who holds them, because Charles is probably right here in the fact that the Bellas are just going to take the titles at Mania.
I guess, make it easier for them.
So the Bellas will get the titles that were always meant to be theirs, that just never existed when they were there. They'll get the WrestleMania moment. That'll help sell some tickets.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I just kind of wanted to quickly go around the horn here and get people's thoughts on Lash and Nia. You know, the point that I made in the spaces is that I'm happy for Lash. You know, I feel like Lash is a good athlete, and I think Nia, despite what people think about the Fridge as a performer, Nia is a good person to pair her with because she's part of that Samoan dynasty. She's been in the business for a while. So she's that veteran that can help coach Lash through the early stages of her main roster career, much like they did with Bianca and Jade. You know, you can say what you want about Nia, and a lot of people think that she's sloppy, she injures people, despite the fact that she's had a phenomenal run since she came back, and I don't think she's injured anybody since she came back. People really need to let that shit die.
I agree about that.
You know, but they still want to hold this over her like she's some horrible performer. And it's like, no, the Nia that existed during her first run is not the Nia we see today. Nia is the perfect person to be with Lash. So while on the surface it may be a what the F moment, it got the belt off of Rhea to justify her winning the chamber. The Bellas are probably going to get the belts at Mania. Would people like it if the Bellas defeated Rhea and Io? Probably not. So the Bellas taking the belts off of Nia and Lash, they'd be happy for. I think everything works out fine. Ash, as the female in the room, what do you think about this?
I'm interested to see how this plays out because I did not watch SmackDown because I don't watch SmackDown.
Don't blame you.
So
okay,
when
I do watch SmackDown, I didn't watch SmackDown because James and I were doing a watch along.
Fair enough.
I had better priorities.
Good man.
So yeah, I've heard about it because my mom I found out about this this morning when my mom told me about it because she watches SmackDown. So I was just like, oh, they're the new tag champs. Okay, that's cool. I don't really have much of an opinion on it other than hope this run goes well. And if the end game is to put the belts on the Bellas, then yeah, that's fine. Because the idea is for the Bellas to get the pop. And yeah, they wouldn't get that pop if they were to beat Rhea and Io for it because of how over both those women are. And it also, having Rhea and Io no longer tag champs, it frees them up for whatever. It's like we have Rhea versus Jade Cargill, which I'm all for because, hell yeah, give me my kaiju fight, please.
Make Jade actually have something of value.
And it frees up Io to do whatever they have in store for her, whatever that may be. And the title change did not affect my picks at all because I was dead set on, okay, I think this is what's going to happen. And I thought they were going to have the safe pick of Tiffany, like run that back. But no, I was wrong.
It's all good, girl.
I had them as my final two, so at least I got that right. I'm glad I had Rhea as my second.
Yeah.
She was my primary because soon as we thought the chat's like, yeah, they're not going to run Tiffany and Jay back again at this point.
Yeah. I did not do well this time around for predictions
not.
compared to what I did for Rumble.
You did not. You did not.
I think I only got 3 points. Or no, 4 because I got the bonus.
You got 4
I got
points.
2 because of the
bonus.
bonus.
You got 4 points, JJ.
4 out of 8.
You know, again, it's all fun. You tried. Yeah, Ash, you got 2.
Yes. It's better than nothing.
This is true. How are you doing in the GCW League?
Oh, I didn't participate in the GCW League.
You still got time. There's still plenty of shows to get caught up on.
Yeah.
I was say, you got more than enough shows, okay?
Yeah, tournament. Oh, sorry, you were saying, James?
I feel like it's weird, by the way, to participate in any leagues, especially when I'm like mainly calling the things I'm doing. So
Welcome to my life, James, as I'm Mr. All Elite.
James, it's just something we do for fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know, but
we're not putting money on it.
Nope.
We're not winning money on it. It's all just for fun.
I've been doing
And
this.
God damn it, I'm doing better in the GCW league than I do in my NXT.
And your NXT league kicks off this week with Vengeance Day. So good luck.
RIP North American title, am I right?
I'm sorry, Ash. Yeah, that caught me off guard too. So we had 2 title changes this week, actually.
I will say this in all fairness. As much as I loved the design of that Ethan Page's North American title, because oh my god, those color schemes are so beautiful, and
It's
the
Canadian
emblem.
over here, red and white, Canadian black.
As she's wearing her red, white, and black punk shirt, let's not think that I didn't notice that there, Noah.
I will say this: the original design of the NXT North American title for the men's top 10 title. It's like if I were to make a list of my top 10 favorite title designs, spoiler, North American title, the original one with that maroon red strap would be number 5.
Okay, I can justify
I absolutely love that title because you look at the people who's won that title, you're like, what the okay? And what they've done after winning the title, I'd say, if I was a male wrestler working in NXT, oh, you'd bet your ass I'd want that title.
I like that. I think we should do that for a future episode of Shenanigans. Top 10 belt designs for everybody.
Ooh, yes.
You've just planted a seed, Ash. Yes. We probably won't be able to get it. We probably won't be able to get to it before Mania just because of all of the chaos and everything on the road to Mania. But maybe for one of the weeks after Mania, we can do something like that because post-Mania is always a bit of a dry spell till we get to like Double or Nothing for AEW and SummerSlam for WWE.
Super Junior Tournament in May.
G1 Climax 36 coming up, and also the New Japan Cup starts this week, guys.
Yes, which unfortunately we won't be able to do bracket. Wait, hold on. Nope, wait. Are you busy Monday?
No, not Monday.
We can do bracketology Monday because I'm off Monday.
All right, some point Monday after 6 p.m. Standard Time, folks. Stay tuned. Batting bracketology.
For real this time, because unfortunately for New Year's Dash, I might have to scrap that review, sadly, which is,
Look, again, your girl don't have all that time with the priorities that take over the passions, and we respect that. And besides, New Japan Cup is way bigger than New Year's Dash.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But again,
I'll be real with you.
Back to the program on hand, though. Bougie Bitches and Tag Champions.
Yeah,
Speaking about New Japan, I've just got to know, is this something we're doing?
Ooh, Sakura Genesis. Of course, that's when the New Japan Cup winner actually gets a chance at the IWGP Heavyweight Championship held by Yota Tsuji.
Here's the problem with that date. Here's the problem with that date, though. So we got to think about this because it may have to be retroactive as a result.
What?
April 4th is.
Oh, the Izzy interview.
Shit, that's right.
As well as Stand and Deliver. I know how you feel about NXT right now, but let's also keep in mind Stand and Deliver and Genesis aren't exactly going to compete with time slots.
That's fair.
But with the Izzy interview and the normal Shenanigans after it, and is that going to be starting on April 3rd America time going into April 4th, or is it going to be starting on April 4th going into April 5th?
Fair point. Yeah, I don't know the official time because I don't see the
Because if
graphic.
it's April 3rd going into 4th, then it's not an issue.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's April 4th going into 5th, you may have to retroactively
It'll be
do it
retro
the
if
next
that's
day.
the case. But
I saw that yesterday, and it was like, okay, let me make the graphic because I know Noah, I know Ash. Even if it's just exclusive to their channels, I know they're going to want to do this because we got to get Batty, we got to boost her visibility, we got to drive subscribers.
Right.
And for all New Japan stuff, you can go to Batty for Wrestling. Beep. I think we both pressed it at the same time. Let me produce.
I didn't
go
push
to Batty
anything,
for Wrestling.
I'm actually putting on a different card.
all four of us have producer capabilities. So
Yeah,
I don't
no
know
one
who
else
did
push
it.
Faith except JJ. Because the only point I'm going to push if you Yahoos piss me off, I'm going to push myself out of here. Continue.
I forgot I have
I am pushing.
rules.
I'm on
I
mobile.
keep forgetting that.
I'm on mobile. I've been a good boy today for once.
Yeah,
All right, good.
That's debatable, James. But the other good boy who I swear I felt so bad for him during the interview because we could hear him. He could hear us.
But
he could hear her. But she could not hear him. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Meacham is here.
Which is why I'm just here, because I spent the last 45 minutes talking to her.
Which is perfectly fine, you know. We
Yeah, but
wanted to give you that time.
The legit professor is here.
I stayed around to make sure that this guy could get the rightful communication out of his effing device. Because what the fuck?
Go ahead, James.
I just wanted to say it's been freaking forever seeing your mug on here, and I miss you. Yeah, freaking animal, you.
Yeah, well, that's why I've been trying to post daily pictures, Pep. That way people don't get all like fucking mortified seeing the salt and pepper on my face after not being on the air with y'all for all this time. Yeah. And look at this. Okay, so yeah, we are actually talking about this. So we figured out, JJ, the picture on the left is in May because my beard was not quite that shit in April. So
no, it
that
wouldn't
was
have because playoffs had to have started in April. So that was either May or June.
Yeah, so it was definitely May because the June tapings was right after the Stanley Cup win. You can't see it the way it's cropped because I really cropped it from the video. But the interview, I'm wearing the 2012 Stanley Cup champions hat.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason I know that is because it's the picture of me and Percy from that same day. I'm in that exact same shirt with those pins on, and I'm wearing the 2012 hat, which, as you know, being my roommate, did not leave my head except when I was sleeping and showering until the season started back up in January, which is why I have more than one of those hats because that hat got much like CM Punk retires his Chicago Cubs hat. I had to retire that first hat because it had grown legs at that point.
I think what I popped for most out of these pictures, and I only didn't mention it on the air with her because nobody's going to get this except you, but the fucking Long Beach Clothing Company shirts you have on in both pictures.
Both pictures, yep. I was going to say the same thing, but nobody else would have got it but you. I was like,
because the one with Pierce doing the photo bomb with the finger, that's the Keens of Long Beach one that I regret never getting.
Right.
And then the other one was just one of the other designs that they have. I still have like 5 or 6 Long Beach Clothing Company shirts in my closet here from when we were sponsored by them. The one time, the Simply Reliable Studios, which wasn't even a thing then. It wasn't even the Jeff Meacham network. It was just the Casa.
Casa, yeah.
But the one time we were actually sponsored by somebody because once a month, we would go to Long Beach Clothing Company. We'd film like 2 or 3 episodes, usually right before a pay-per-view. So we'd do a prediction show.
Yep.
And then we'd film like a couple of shows talking about stuff.
Yep.
And then as a return for us coming in, filming in the store, promoting the store, they would give us a t-shirt each time.
Yeah.
So we got a new shirt to wear on the shows to further promote the clothing company and try to tell the wrestlers about. There was one time Jeff got a shirt for He Who Cannot Be Seen, but ended up getting a size too small because we didn't know how massive his arms were. That, it wasn't going to be able to fit him. But we tried to get a shirt for him to wear, like, walking backstage before the Fruit Loops stuff, like, really became a thing.
Yes. Yeah. I love that.
We're never able to get it to him, so.
No, it was what it was. But yeah, that shirt, the Kings of Long Beach shirt, is great now because that's the current logo. They brought the old crown back for the alternate jerseys. I was like, right on. The other one I have that I so love that I have it for the various stories. The white. I don't buy white shirts anymore. Like whiter than that shirt. With a green, like the map of California, but it was all green.
The one that they gave for free.
Yes.
Free Friday, first Friday.
Yeah. I have that shirt on in our picture with John in Vegas. And I also have that shirt on in one of my hundreds of pictures of Mickey Mouse, but it's relevant because the picture of Mickey Mouse I'm wearing that day is right before and right after my initial interview with Disney back in 2012. That didn't get the role, but I did get to meet Bob Iger that day, who remembers me to this day. So it was one of those. Long Beach Clothing Company was such a huge part of us in our, we'll call it infancy gestation stage in 2010, 2011, 2012, into 2013. That a lot of their shirts are a lot of part of core memories. The picture with Percy Pringle back in the green room at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. You know, the interview with Heather where Pierce legendarily photobombed. He still gives a shit about that to this day and vice versa. Is wearing that shirt. So yeah, I was so glad I got to catch up with her. We were talking. We had a whole it could have been an interview on our own and just bullshit for the last 45 minutes, name dropping everybody we could possibly think of. Just kidding. The fact we're both work for Disney now, I think is befuddling. I think it's so funny through all these years. But yeah, I told her that when you gave me, and this is not a knock on anybody that is come before or is about to show up for the interviews coming up here in the next few weeks. JJ gave me the list. He's like, here's what we've got. And I said, honestly, I really want to be there for Heather. I've not seen Heather in person in years. I haven't talked to her in a little bit. So I really want to see Heather win. And then I really want to be there for the Izzy interview just simply because it's the one right before we get into that WrestleMania week mode. And we all followed Izzy's story through NXT. Heather knew Izzy. Ironically enough, her daughter was one of the other girls that was always at ringside there trying to fight over Bailey's headbands. So, you know, it's this weird full circle shit. But I was so grateful that we got to. So thank you for everybody that let me be involved in that, for setting that up. That was, even though you get to hear her interact with me directly through vocals for an hour and a half. You know, it made for a ha-ha in the air. You know, one of my, if not comic relief, when I do show up around here. So it was good. But
I'm glad that worked out for you in the end, and we figured it out, and now we know that StreamYard incident happens again. Cut to a trailer and have the actual person reboot the device.
Yep.
You know.
Well, so what's funny is she went out and came back in, and then we had two different things on her, and then she lost me. She lost everybody. So it's just, no matter what, folks, the Sid clip of the interview trying to start again and JR saying we're live, pal, it will never die. We are live, pal.
Damn right. That's why I said we're live, pal. I'm glad you picked that up. And again, mobile devices, browser versus app. This is not an IT talk, but sometimes just use the app. Anyway, that's already scheduled programming. So, hi, Jeff. Welcome to Shenanigans. JJ, of course, hosting. We're talking about the bougie bitches being WWE Women's Tag Team Champions and how that really threw a kerfuffle in the potential women's tag team championship match we believe that's going to happen at WrestleMania with a couple of Bellas. But I guess maybe the Bellas are going to be faces in this case because you're taking on two of the biggest heels right now on the SmackDown roster. Brand Spadal left. So go ahead, JJ, continue. I think Ash was speaking before, and then go ahead and do your thing.
Ash, were you saying something? I don't remember if you were or not.
Oh no, I was coughing. I was just
okay.
Having a little cold right now. I just had something caught my throat and in mid cough too.
At least you didn't sound like the secretary for Monsters Inc. That being said,
hey, we will not make fun of my coworker.
Damn it. We will be discussing another Pixar character here not that long, so.
Fair enough. But Jeff, you were trying to say something else?
He was saying to not make fun of his coworker.
Oh wait, he's got
make fun of Roz. My people.
Well, I mean, you know, you probably give her paperwork all the time. So I mean, you know,
this is not incorrect.
I know things, folks. Anyway, I think Ash was last speaking on the women's tag champion. So unless you want to continue, JJ, pass off to whoever.
I think I already said my piece, so Jeff can talk. I once I finished, that's when we went to like the whole New Japan tangent. So
that's right. Okay, truly, with the New Japan, because Lord knows I love Shinny Pro Wrestling. Again, I cannot wait to cover New Beginning with you 6 p.m. Standard Time. Let's fucking go.
Jeff, any thoughts on the bougie bitches becoming tag champs yesterday?
So I loved the whole segment with Charlotte that she's fine. If she got 3 times ice cream in front of her, like she's not fine.
She's not fine.
She's not fine. But I still support the idea of a multi-team match, whether it's a six-pack challenge or a scramble or a fatal four-way or whatever. I want whoever the champions are, and if it's Lash and Nia, hell yes, dude, I'm here for that. I have softened so much on Nia Jax since she's returned. She is one of the most, if not the most improved female member of the WWE roster since her return full time. She is not the same person that was clumsy and uncareful that broke Becky's nose across 3 parts of the arena. She's not that person anymore. And seeing Lash elevate as much as she has and come in her own is gratifying as fuck as a fan. But those two, I am going to be biased as fuck if the Bellas are in the match, and I have my reasons, and I don't care. They are my friends. Sorry. If Charlotte and Alexa are still a thing, let them in there. That's great. Fourth team, somebody mentioned something about the Kabukis breaking up and having them go one-on-one on WrestleMania.
Walter.
Don't know. Walter. I love Walter. I just don't know if I see that being a thing that will benefit either of them. If I
agree,
because you'll get the one-off, you'll get the blow-off. If Asuka wins, well, duh, she was supposed to win. If Kyrie wins, where do either of them go from there?
Right?
Just throwing it out there. So the Kabukis can be in that match if that's the case. But Lash and Nia winning the championships is cool. It did throw a big old monkey wrench in the works as far as predictions, because all of a sudden Rhea is going in with lack of momentum into the chamber and no title. So it's like, So it's one of those.
I told Noah I was this close to messaging him to change my pick, but I stuck to my guns.
Over 80% of No DQ and the Galaxy poll, that's 70 close people, switched to Rhea Ripley as primary following that result.
Yeah, it was almost as quick as Tony Schiavone announcing Nick Foley's going to win the title.
Right.
Just saying. See you, bye. Sorry, Kev. Sorry, brother. Anyway, but I don't know. For me, and again, I don't know if you guys have dived deep into the chamber or not yet, but
not yet.
No, this is the first topic. So
okay, so yeah, I'll kind of, I guess, transition us into it.
James has thoughts on the tag titles, and Noah still has to go. So
I already said my piece. Remember, I'm the one that did the rant about the freaking
this
prediction.
is true.
I started.
This is.
I only have one comment about this.
Okay, go for it.
So Jeff, you say that Charlotte is acting fun, but she's not fine, right?
Oh, okay. Let me be clear. I think she's fine. I just don't think she's okay right now.
So she's basically doing the Effie.
I was about to say, she and Effie could be great friends right now. You know, birds of a feather. Wow! I botched that. Holy!
What the fuck?
I don't even know.
Try again.
Birds of a feather flock together. There we go.
Damn it, James! You fucking dyslexic idiot!
What the fuck?
Thank you,
Listen, okay. I had to shovel snow all goddamn week long, and I had multitudes of shows to do and promote and or be in the chat for or produce. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone.
And when James pronunciates, he becomes Adam Sandler. But anyway,
apparently, freaking water boy.
Fuck with that accent, Jesus Christ!
I am Bobby Boucher.
Hey, that was part of the shtick yesterday. Damn it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was working yesterday. My bad. But yeah, so
hey, Nick,
that's the case.
Hold on real quick. Nick, what are you doing? You have the link. It's in the X chat. Bring your ass in here.
Yeah, where are you,
Canadian connection together.
Get in here.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Freaking Canuck. So in that case, I will simply say this. It really feels like, based on the results we saw tonight, other than the men's chamber, it really felt like everything was predictable, or after the tag title loss, telegraphed on SmackDown. So
fair enough. I will say, in regards to the men's chamber, while it wasn't the first elimination, did I not call it exactly how it happened, Noah?
Yep.
something was going to happen. Orton was going to strike, RKO Cody, get the victory, or just eliminate Cody. I didn't even care if Orton won the match, but he was going to strike on Cody.
Yup.
And sure enough, it happened.
Yeah.
Because I still, in my gut of guts, and again, shout out to Heather, I still, in my gut of guts, thought they were going to pull the trigger on LA Knight.
Yeah.
Orton eliminating Cody could have set them up at Mania. They didn't need a title to do it.
Yeah.
And that's the way I thought it was going to go. Unfortunately, they didn't.
No.
We were spared a rant from Heather about them not pulling the trigger on Eli Drake. L.A. Knight. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Dummy.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
And
when I say dummy,
using
yeah.
the word hot when it comes to Heather, you have to specify in what way you're using that, because I can bring the graphic of Heather back up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hot can be used for multiple ways when we discuss the lovely Heather Lynn.
She was more than pissed.
I know.
I felt like we were back in NFL season again. She was watching the Buccaneers because she's about as fun on NFL Sundays as I am talking to my almost mother-in-law. So there is that. It's a rough day at the office, kids. But yeah, and as far as Randy and Cody not needing the title for the thing, it doesn't mean it won't happen if you know what was announced on the post show. Are you aware of it?
I haven't watched a post show scrum for a minute.
Okay, well, it wasn't a scrum. They're all at the table.
No, I know the post shows, whatever. I still call it a scrum, but
well, in that case, I'll break the news for you.
Hold on. Where's the gimmick? Where's the
gimmick? Breaking news from
the video's not in here anymore. Damn it! Oh
well. You mean this?
All right.
Oh, you mean the video?
Yeah, the video.
Why are we using the drama alert background? Don't do that.
Jesus.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jeff. Break the news.
Just break the news.
Everybody, shut the fuck up and sit down.
Okay.
Oh wow. I guess solo shot. So it was announced during the post show as guest and Big E were out there. Nick Aldis and Drew McIntyre almost came to blows backstage after Drew's interference in the chamber match. So then Aldis stormed out to the stage and announced this Friday on SmackDown it will be Drew McIntyre defending the championship against Cody Rhodes.
What?
Yep. So we may get Cody Orton after all, and we may get Aldis in his wrestling trunks against Drew McIntyre if things shake out the way I think they're going to shake out.
They freaking better, because I've been wanting all this to freaking don the tights for God knows how long now.
So here's the deal. I'm gonna say here's the thing, because that gets
buy the shirt.
As far as I'm concerned, buy the shirt. Yeah, it's still available. I think it's on the DQ page. I don't know. I don't see your royalties, so fuck it, I don't even care. I know for a fact, and Adam has said this both in public and private and every other way you can think of having discussion. No desire to get back into the ring and do the thing on television. He's good with what he's doing. He said as much in interviews. Nick Aldis has never said that. And the entire time he's been general manager of SmackDown. And I know he can go. And if he and Drew are able to tear it up once in front of that Vegas crowd, just take. If I could afford it, take my goddamn money.
I'm for it. Seriously, I'll be for it. The dude's got the best suit game in the business, but he is still jacked and ring ready.
And then everybody that's bitching about, we're not, we're gonna have to deal with another Cody Rhodes versus Roman or Cody, dude. How long has this room in particular, but the world on Moss been going for Cody to face Randy one-on-one?
Yeah.
And this is a championship? Son of a bitch. Take all my money.
it's been one of those things that's been wanted ever since Cody came back.
They did it once in the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring, I believe, not the semifinals. But to Jeff's point, it has not been for the championship, and it damn sure hasn't been at WrestleMania. But my mind also thinks about other outside factors here. Who assaulted Jey Uso? Jacob Fatu still wants to rip Drew McIntyre's throat. And Sami Zayn, he's right now desperate to get back in the championship, not WrestleMania. There's a lot of other pieces here that could also affect the WrestleMania picture. I don't know if this is a smart idea.
But you know what? If Sammy's crash out leads to something significant, fine. If it's just another temper tantrum and it goes nowhere, at least him versus Danhausen and the loser goes back to AEW gimmick, then whatever. I don't think it's stupid. I know they're in AEW. Fuck off, man.
There's people that are already calling for Danhausen versus Mr. Iguana at WrestleMania.
Oh my God, yes, please.
I quit.
And if not, shut up. And if not at Noah, wow. If not at WrestleMania.
You heard. You saw Ash.
I saw her starting to cover her mouth and giggle. It just took me too long to solo shot it.
Yeah. So maybe not
a participant.
Maybe not at WrestleMania, but like on the AAA show, then I'd be okay with that.
Man, that makes sense for
that. And you know what? To everybody that was bitching about, when the lights went back out, it should have been Chris Jericho just kidding. Like, fucking let him breathe, for crying out loud.
Thank you.
And Danhausen's so he's such a good dude, even though he did block him for reasons we don't know yet. Okay.
All I know is I saw the video on socials about with his debut.
Yes.
And the way they debuted him was a fucking star.
Right?
The door opening, then inside that was like a coffin door that's one open.
Yeah.
Then like 8 women coming out dressed like him with the face paint, dancing and everything. And then dude just kind of sauntered out there like he's got all this aura.
Right.
Like he's fucking the tribal chief and shit. The way he just sauntered out there. It's just like, bravo.
Right.
He may be in catering in 3 weeks, but you know what? He made him feel important tonight. And that's all that matters to me.
I will say this. The Danhausen gimmick is what it is, right? It just is, okay?
Yes.
But having met him on the Jericho Cruise, he never came out of gimmick in front of people. He was so fun for those 4 days when the parts I can remember where I wasn't fucked up on whiskey and whatever.
But the parts where you weren't fucked up?
This is valid. I can have people vouch for that. Just let me call them in the morning when they're awake because they're not crazy like me.
Who was it that gave you water to try and sober you up?
That would be Ashley D'Ambroise's sister, along with Will Ospreay.
That's what I was waiting for, Ospreay. And wasn't Ospreay like fucked up himself, and he's trying to sober you up?
If Will Ospreay is trying to sober you up, you might have a problem.
Did Will Ospreay give you ocean spray?
He did not. He gave his friend. His I understand the reference. Fucking sake. I keep seeing the Ospreay logo on like handbag accessories, and I'm going, what the fuck? Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I'll get there. He deserves this at least for the moment. But the part that popped me, Jay, was Pierce and all this opening the crate, seeing the coffin, and just fucking walked away. Like whatever.
Dude, that was so good.
We're not fucking with this shit.
Okay, so I'm glad I didn't miss much. Thank you, diarrhea. Continue,
dude. I will speak on this because holy fuck, man. Okay, the gimmick. I wanna make this clear. I think the gimmick here is they are making him Bo Dallas in a way.
Oh no. Okay.
And what I mean by that is like they're presenting him as this big freaking deal, but he's not, and the fans are rejecting it. I think that's by design. I think they're doing it on purpose, which makes this even funnier.
Well, considering the intelligence level of WWE fans is extremely low, that's not hard to do.
Not all WWE fans are like that. No, you know that well. Come on.
Yeah, a lot of fans are like that across the board, but WWE is where I see more often than not.
Because we can make the same comment about some AEW fans, okay?
I just said that, you goober, were you listening?
Yeah, both fan
I'm just
bases have their
saying.
toxic people. Trust me, I don't want to get into
that.
that.
Tribal here.
Yeah. Listen, I this is me. I think this is done by design. Brother, I saw some guy crashing out live in that arena, and he just screamed. He was like screaming, "No! No! No! No!" He got revealed, bro. It was magical. I honestly want to see more of these crash outs about Danhausen. Honestly,
Dude, like I told people in the spaces, like I just want a weekly segment on social media.
Yes.
We have the Ren Sinclair Happy Wednesday segments.
Yes.
We've got the Thea Hale Chaotic Coffee Adventures. Hell, we used to have Speed for like 5 minutes every week on X. I want the Adventures of Truth and Danhausen.
Oh my god, yes.
As a little segment every week on social media.
Oh my god, no.
They can do stuff with Joe Hendry. They can do stuff with Mr. Iguana. They can run into Finn Balor with Demonito. This can just be a recurring thing. And we've already lost Noah, but you can't
you
sit
sold
here,
me. You sold me.
You can't sit here and tell me that it wouldn't be gold. Because they're not doing anything with Truth anyway.
No, which is sad because they should have. But yes, I agree. I think this is pure comedy gold. Book it. Also, why are we just limiting it to Truth and Danhausen? You're telling me Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice can't have some crazy ass shit with them?
That's why I said I did say Mr. Iguana, James.
I want the whole faction. I want a whole faction with those 3 goobers. Okay? I want it.
The problem is if Lola Vice is there, no one's going to be looking at the other 3. They're going to be at Lola Vice's assets.
That's the funny of it. But hey, listen, they got the girl because they're funny. They know how to make
Noah, put that
and
down.
Make the funny.
Put that down, Noah. Don't start it. Don't start it. This is what I've been trying to avoid, James. That's why I just tried to make my point and move on. You had to beat the dead horse.
I will beat the dead horse. That's what I do. That's what I'm known for. Come on now.
Put the phone down, Noah. We've still got too much to talk about that we need you here for. Please.
And you better push the agenda, you fucking idiot.
Hey. I am. But that's
okay, cool. So we talked about the box. We talked about Danhausen. We've talked about the 2 chamber matches. We didn't go too in-depth the men's one, but honestly, I don't feel like we need to go that in-depth on it.
Not really.
The world title match, Punk and Balor pretty much went the way everyone expected, but what are everybody's feelings on the AJ thing? I know that it was very much a torn conversation and simply predicting about AJ winning the IC title, Becky retaining the title. Noah, put the phone down. We've moved on. We're talking about normal stuff now. We'll even start with you. We'll even start with you, Noah. What are your thoughts on AJ becoming Intercontinental Champion here this evening? And I'm still going to be here. I'm going to go to Icon real quick because I'm going to relocate to my bed where I can stretch out now. So.
Fair enough. Don't tempt me, by the way. Shoot. BED, sleep.
All I know is I heard James talking about a fee action.
Jeff, Noah has his phone in his hand. We're trying to get him to put the phone down.
Keep the phone down.
Oh, that means, okay, sorry.
He's getting ready to start the timer.
Oh, okay.
So
sorry.
we need him to put the phone down so he doesn't start the timer. Noah is about to talk about AJ and Becky. Go.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm new to the gimmick. I apologize, but
you're fine. Again, you know my stupidity tolerance is very low. That being said, AJ Lee, you kind of surprised me. Again, I didn't think they were going to pull the trigger this soon. Her third official match in, her first singles match in over a decade plus, and it's for a championship in Chicago of all places. It just felt like, to me, I thought they were going to push this out to WrestleMania. But I guess they still will. They just want AJ Lee to go in as champion. And again, was that because we're in Chicago? Was that because they wanted to push ticket sales and AJ Lee being the fresher of the two on the roster? Could that push more because we wanted AJ Lee for so often? I don't know. But I love the fact they did revisit the Widow's Peak that's been Becky Lynch's undoing now since AJ's return to WWE to Becky, who's now tapped out to that 3 times officially, 4 times technically, but Jessica Carr, who's been miscontroversial on Becky Lynch's life, took that bump tonight and also was part of the story, if not also the determining factor of the end of the match. So it felt very poetic in a way, but it also feels like we still have a lot left in this. But I'm happy that AJ Lee not only has returned from this journey of mental health and self-rediscovery to come back to WWE to see that she can be a champion again. Now, hopefully this means they rebuild what they had with Lyra when it came to the importance of this title being a workhorse championship and offering opportunity versus being held hostage by an over-glorified participant. So I'm happy for AJ Lee. And it definitely was a nice moment. Honestly, besides the intro for CM Punk, it probably was the biggest pop of the night. So good for her, but where's the problem if we got a rematch, or since we want to put everybody on the card, turn this to a fatal 4-way, I guess, with Natty and Maxine that we've been lobbying for who knows how long, where maybe JJ finally gets Natty to hold that championship in WWE for a significant reason. Congrats to AJ Lee, but someone tells me Becky's going to be back with a vengeance. And it wouldn't surprise me if she tries to attack Jessica Carr in the process.
And I'll co-sign with that because of a Triple H post. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on a second. I had it queued up, and then my phone decided to phone.
As they do.
As they do. But Paul, his name is Levesque. Oh, wait. I forgot on Twitter it's still Triple H.
Well,
Triple H. There we go. Okay. I mean, he posts all over socials, but not. I happen to see it on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. AJ Mendez is Intercontinental Champion. Everybody's saying it. Totally goofing on Becky's catchphrase. He is asking for a trigger happy Ginger on Monday, and not just me this time. So yeah, good luck with that, Hunter. Good luck, Pierce.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm happy. I'm happy she's champion. I'm happy if it leads to the scenario we've been talking about, or at least I've been talking about it amongst other people. We all talk about it. Her and AJ and Natty and Maxine, with Natty walking out of WrestleMania as Intercontinental Champion. Please. I will find a way for them to take the money I don't have to watch that match.
Fair enough. Hopefully it's not going to be just a lame brain tag match and the title is not on the line like last year. But, okay. But yeah. Ash?
Yeah, I really like this match. I love the character work in this match because, oh my God, Becky does such a good job of playing like the cocky, arrogant heel. And AJ plays the spunky underdog you just love to root for so well. And I love how that turnbuckle spot played into the finish. And it was just, this match was like tailor-made for me because I love both of these women. I see Becky and AJ and be like, those two are me. I am those two people.
The combination.
I really enjoy this match. It was good. I'm happy AJ won. I was not expecting it, but I'm pleasantly surprised by it, and can't wait to see how this goes because I love the Intercontinental title. It is my favorite title in all of pro wrestling. I love the Intercontinental title, and I that's probably going to be like the one match on WrestleMania I'm going to be excited for because there's not much going on in WrestleMania right now that I'm excited for, but that IC title match and where it goes, that's what I'm looking forward to the most right now.
Agree. All right. Fair enough. And again, I called it. She even tapped her out on the Widow's Peak. Referee was bumped. I think that's the second ever bump Jessica Carr took since NXT when Bianca Belair accidentally decked her, and it cost her the NXT Women's Championship against Shayna Baszler. NXT TakeOver Portland. Was it Portland or Phoenix? It was Phoenix because Portland was, of course, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. All right. That being said, JJ, back to you. Sorry.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Whoever wants to be producer on this, I just sent both you and Noah a screenshot of CM Punk's, or actually of CM Punk and AJ's Instagram.
I saw that because a certain Meltzer of the multiverse posted that in the No DQ chat side by side with the one from Seth and Becky.
Yeah, I chose Punk's because of the comments more than anything else, because the comments are what are popping me on Punk's version of the page. So good.
Let me see what you did here.
Oh, yeah, we hard to zoom in. Yeah, so that's the picture that Punk put up. And the first two comments, AJ Mendez, he is my emergency contact, y'all. And then Captain Blood with a bunch of skulls. She's dead.
Yeah, she's done.
Jesus Christ Almighty, Punk! Please, never, ever. I love you. No. Never, ever do that type of photo shoot again. God, that's horrific.
That is hysterical.
No comment.
My eyes, brother. My eyes.
No. You know what?
Look in my eyes. What do you see?
CM Punk is now naked. No, hold on. CM Punk is now naked.
Okay, you win. Okay.
Don't think about it. Like, James, shut the fuck up. No one's got the phone down. We don't need him to put the phone back up.
Okay.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you.
I wasn't trying to get the phone out. I just love that this is four grown ass people and they're cracking on each other and we're all benefiting from the stupidity. I think it's hysterical, personally.
It's the pettiness of all.
And you know that part of it's actually genuine.
Petty?
A little bit of it is, but the rest of it's just fucking fun.
Petty?
The other side of the coin, the other side of it is, you know that Rebecca and Colby are cracking their asses off.
Dying.
Right. They're working 100%. Yeah.
Becky and Seth may be pissed as fuck, but Colby and Rebecca are dying.
Losing their fucking minds.
Every phase of work.
There's petty in pro wrestling?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
James,
somewhere.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
When your best friend Ash is telling you to shut the fuck up, you know you've crossed a line, James.
Right.
It's because I love you, okay?
Ash, you're supposed to be my friend.
I am your friend. I'm being real with you.
For once, Ash is being legit. Ain't that some crazy shit?
There is a hotel somewhere on the Chicago River that there is a noise variance complaint right now because Colby and Rebecca are on their floor fucking dying laughing. As is the entire rest of the hotel, the roster on the hotel, because they're all there in the same hotel. They're probably all going,
except for Punk and AJ. They're probably back at their house.
Probably. They're in Chicago.
Probably, that's fair. But but the entire rest of the roster are probably losing their damn minds and probably causing a noise complaint. As they should. That's just great.
I can't wait to watch the match back because, again, I've said it a couple times. I was doing the watch along with James. Yes. I didn't have the ability to watch the show live, but I can't wait to run it back. You know, all in all, it looks like it was a decent show. I know how Noah feels about the 4-match cards and everything, and I think a lot of us feel the same way. 4 matches is too few. AEW pay-per-views is too much. We've got to find that happy medium. I think, like... Okay, someone is showing off their small dick size outside. Somewhere between, like, 6 and 7 has got to be, like, the happy medium here.
They haven't gotten it since NXT TakeOver of my era, correct again.
Well, Mania usually does 6 to 7, but that's also WrestleMania. You know, they save the super shows for that type of thing, and all the bullshit pay-per-views in the middle, 5 is like the best we usually get.
I still say you don't need 2 nights of WrestleMania because not every match is worth WrestleMania, but whatever.
See, and I disagree with that. I think 2 nights for Mania and Mania alone is a good thing. I would even go as far as to say make Double or Nothing or All In 2 nights. You know, especially if we can get Tony to cut back on some of the matches on the rest of the cards. But either Double or Nothing or All In, let that be a 2-night show. And especially with All In regularly being in Wembley, that's 2 nights for that crowd that doesn't get the wrestling that often. You know, so that crowd is going to be even hotter, and it would make it more travel friendly. I don't think I'd fly to London for a 1-night show, but I'd probably fly for a 2-night show.
It depends on the quality. I've always
You
said
know
I
what I
wanted to
mean?
go to Wrestle Kingdom, so I mean, Wembley been pretty close to that quality for me. I have friends in the UK too. Cheers to Mary J. Happy birthday to her, by the way.
I'm that weird person who would just fly to England just to watch Rev Pro. I shit you not. I would totally fly across the Atlantic.
I agree.
As a man, as an almost 50-year-old man who was raised on the Beatles, I want to go to England for a number of reasons.
You remember the band?
Okay? But, like, if there's a pro wrestling show that's going to give me 2 nights of entertainment, it's a lot easier to sell me than 1 night of entertainment, because you got to figure that's a long flight. That's going to be an expensive flight, plus hotel, plus all the sightseeing, plus souvenirs, plus food, because I'm not going to want to just go there for the 1 night. I'm going to want to go and do the whole tour things. I want to go see John Lennon's childhood home, Paul McCartney's childhood home. I want to go to where the cavern used to be. I want to walk across Abbey Road, you know. I got to go see Big Ben and the Tower of London and all these different things. And I don't know how much you can do with that in 1 day.
Yeah, that's why you do an itinerary, but I do understand your point, especially with jolly old England, and you didn't even mention Buckingham Palace, but I mean, hell, she's talking about Rev Pro, I talk about Pro Wrestling Eve, look at this freaking card, including Dakota Kai's return to professional wrestling. That's literally next week, Sunday, right on YouTube, Pro Wrestling Eve, including Stardom, AEW, and freaking, of course, their own talent. I'm loving this shit. If I were to pick one place to go just cause, it would be England, probably, especially for all the wrestling. But, you know, the end has to justify the means. Also has to justify what you spend your money on, whether it's 4 digits or 3 digits or 5 digits if you're that fucking crazy or that rich or that stupid or all the above.
You said that show is next Sunday?
March 8th.
Why are we
We've
hitting that?
Hold on, James. Damn it. I'm talking.
I have to keep playing. I'm hearing the sound effect.
Shut your face! Go
What's
ahead,
playing?
JJ.
I don't hear anything playing.
I'm hearing the. Okay, so on my end, for some reason, I'm hearing the dun 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 like over and over and over again on loop.
Then you need to check your StreamYard settings and go to your background music and turn it off, or your
If you're in producer mode, you can turn that off, James.
or reboot your device.
I'll come back. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, bloody
What I was going to say is the only show we're covering that day is a GCW watch-along. So if you guys want to cover it, we can add it to the schedule. Especially since it's going to be on YouTube. That means
For
it
members.
should be free to watch.
$9.99 membership for Wrestling Eve. It's a pay-per-view. Their biggest pay-per-view of the year.
But still, it's something to consider if you guys want to do it. We can add that to the list because, I mean, I can barely see the images here. I'd have to go to like a huge screen here. There we go. Okay, so you got Alex Windsor, you got Azume, you've got Willow, Stat.
Dakota Kai.
Who? I don't, whatever. You've got Cameron.
Jamie Hayter.
Okay, so it looks like you said, it looks like a pretty damn good card here. Like,
I love this show.
if you want to cover it, I'm not opposed to adding it to the schedule. Think about it. You don't have to give me the answer now. Talk about it.
Stop doing that.
That was me trying to produce and pull it out.
Then pull it out, whoever's doing it.
Talk about it after you guys do the New Japan thing tomorrow, and you guys can always message me and let me know what you decide, because it'll probably be you two anyways. So you don't have to give me an answer right now.
All right, fine. I'll think about it. Ash, we'll talk about it. Now back to schedule programming.
Well, that covers more or less the WWE stuff, I believe, because we talked about the title change, we talked about Danhausen, we talked about Chamber. So I am going to take a quick intermission, run our watch-along trailer. When we return, we will talk about the GCW stuff that we covered this weekend, and then we'll just kind of open it up for any free flow. If there's any questions or topics from the chat room, we shall return.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Seriously, that last graphic already gives me diarrhea. As always, here at the Survival Studio, through the encompass, embrace, celebrate, engage, pontificate, analyze, criticize, react, and watch along to all the wrestling. Damn it. And expanding upon further promotions and further shows that we're in that, possibly including Sakura Genesis. And also, he needs to remember that now they made it official, I guess NXT can have PLEs this coming Saturday, Vengeance Day. Yes, the NXT League's back. Sleepy Denting, Thursday after Impact. Stay tuned for more on that.
I know Vengeance Day is official, but I haven't seen a YouTube-friendly graphic to announce it, just a vertical one.
Oh, that's stupid.
But I know that it's coming, so it just kind of is what it is. Yes, Jeff, I see your hand.
Which show?
Vengeance Day.
On it.
Fair enough.
Got you.
Leave it to Jeff.
Jeff is always good at that stuff. So,
been a
now
while since
going
we heard
into
this one.
GCW. GCW had a back-to-back weekend this weekend, Friday and Saturday shows. What's My Name and Baller Blockin', which I had to explain to James and Ryan what Baller Blockin' comes from. Because for a guy that used to host the Don DeMarco show about hip-hop,
I'm saying
he didn't know that Baller Blockin' was a Cash Money Records song and movie from the early 2000s.
You do, bro. You do realize that my extensive knowledge that isn't, NWA and friggin' Tupac and all that is goes all the way to probably 90s, right? So you gotta give me some slack here. Come on.
No,
I'm the whitest guy in the
supposed to be
room.
the play-by-play guy. You're supposed to do your homework, bro.
Listen,
Yep.
I thought it is a very weird name for a show. What did you want from me? Okay. Like it's not necessarily a pay-per-view friendly name per se. I get the reference now that it has been explained, but I didn't know that that's what it was for.
Fair enough. But anyways, yes, Jeff.
Dude, James's Boston accent gets so thick when he's tired and fucking worn out from the day. I'm just noticing that shit right
Yeah,
now.
bro. Yeah, trust me.
Fucking going to Grand Village jumping in, motherfucker. Like, Jesus Christ.
Brother, I
James.
literally. Well, here's the other thing. I'm also in like a tremendous amount of pain from having to shovel for like
that's fair.
the entire week just to get my driveway and my mom's driveway out from the snow.
Yes,
that's fair.
So that was fun.
Just some things I'm observing as I'm returning after all these months. So yeah, carry on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've always had a thick Boston accent. You didn't notice,
Well,
you know?
yeah, but goddamn,
we gotta get in the car to go to the bar, you know.
From Boston.
I am the He Man from Boston.
Gosh.
God.
God damn it. Where's Top Gun Tall War when I need him?
Fucking idiot.
God damn it.
It's about Boston as it gets. Good grief.
Anyway.
So anyways, we had a double feature at GCW this weekend. Kicking things off with What's My Name. And, you know, we're not going to go match by match through some of these. We're just going to hit high points.
Yeah.
Definitely go back if you guys are so inclined and check out the KJ Orso versus Don Freeze match from What's My Name. Don Freeze impressed the hell out of James and I can let James go a little bit more in depth there, but it was very much an early on match of the night contender, considering it only came about halfway through the show.
Yep.
Don Freeze is a big boy.
He a big ass boy. He's as big as me.
Big corn-fed mother effer. And he was doing some high fly shit with the former Fuego del Sol that made us go, big boy shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, like this dude. Okay, so he was selling the arm because KJ was working the arm to try to get the KJ clutch in. At one point, this dude does, because he only has one good hand, is able to do a one-handed cartwheel. Mind you, this dude is like 300 pounds at least doing this shit.
That's even crazier.
Probably closer to 320, 325. And not like ripped 320, 325, but like flabby 320, 325.
Like he me.
And this is not body shaming because I'm a fat fuck myself.
Yeah, this is game recognizing game here.
I'm just trying to put into context. This isn't a, 320, 325 jacked muscle ripped.
Yeah.
This is probably 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 320, 325, jello jiggling as he's running across the ring.
Yeah, like very impressive. Like, and the match hooped as a psychology deal. They told a really good story. There was really good action between the both of them. I was honestly shocked that this was match of the night.
At that point, I don't think it was match of the night overall, but at this point in the show, it definitely was. Continue.
Yeah. Overall, really enjoyed that one. Also was really impressed by Ray Jazz and Dustin Waller as well. I thought their match was a really good showing. Ray Jazz.
That was like the second match of the show. We started with a 10-man clusterfuck tag match,
which I'm like,
where we didn't even know half the people coming in. So they literally were called Team Rochester versus Team Not From Rochester.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
But that's literally what they were being called on commentary. Like, that's what the graphic said as they came out. Yeah. Team Rochester, Team Not From Rochester.
Okay.
And obviously, the team Not From Rochester was the heels because they were in Rochester.
Yeah.
So that was fun. But yeah, like, first singles bout was between Ray Jazz, Dustin Waller. I thought these guys were great. I've been singing the praises of Ray Jazz, actually a trainee of Little Guido Maritato, a.k.a. Nunzio. and you could see the influences already because,
Big
man,
time.
this guy can hoop already. And it's insane. Dustin Waller impressed the shit out of me. Definitely somebody to go out of your way to watch.
Yeah, Dustin's nickname is the Flash. He wrestled again tonight, and his gear, you could definitely see the Flash inspired in it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, he wore a green variant of the same gear, which looked very Green Ranger inspired. So we were definitely making that connection. James actually tweeted a post about the match that Dustin liked.
Yes. Yeah,
So
Dustin.
we were caught, gaining a little bit of traction. I shared it in the different chat rooms. Over the course of our posts yesterday, we were liked by Dustin Waller, Effie, and GCW's official page. Not the podcast page, but GCW Wrestling's page.
Proper.
So I'm not sure who runs that, if it's Brett or if it's Emil, because I know both of them are always there. But whoever it was that runs that X account saw our post and liked one of the posts. So huge shout out. And then just to fast forward a little bit, Frankie, who's a part of the podcast team, was on the chat during today's show.
Yeah. Yeah, we
So
are
getting noticed by the GCW talent. Yesterday we got like 230, I think, 235. We ended our stream with people watching GCW. Today we were over 300 by the time I dipped.
I was shocked that we actually
watching us do a GCW show. We had over 500 people combined.
Yeah.
For both nights.
Nice.
Sorry, didn't mean to get us sidetracked on the first show, but talking about Dustin and how he was one of the ones that liked it kind of set that little memory off, and I wanted to get that off before I forgot. So continue, James.
Yeah, overall, it was a very good night of action. I enjoyed my time with this. However,
there are a couple other things from yesterday that I do want to discuss before we move into today's show.
Yes. I think it's better to go with the main event and then the Brodie stuff, because it will lead into the next show proper, I think.
Fair enough.
So
the main event was Atticus Cogar versus a dude named Cheech.
Yeah.
And on paper, we're looking at this and we're like, who the fuck is Cheech? Where the fuck is Chong? And why the fuck does he deserve a title shot against Atticus Cogar?
Yes.
Okay, but, and this is where the psychology comes into play, because Atticus is a genius when it comes to psychology and mind fuckery. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back of the room. Atticus Cogar is a genius when it comes to psychology and mind fuckery. Cheech is the tag partner of one Colin Delaney. You guys may remember that name from WWE back in the day.
Yep.
They are a tag team together called To Infinity and Beyond.
Yes.
Okay, I shit you not. So the mind games begin, and give me just a second because I have to delete this to upload this.
Yes.
The mind games begin on social media when Atticus posts an image
of this was
of
insane.
A bootleg Toy Story DVD cover with Atticus as Sid holding a Buzz Lightyear doll with Cheech's head on it. But wait, everybody, it gets better.
Yeah.
It gets better than this. Noah, I better not see your phone in your fucking hand. I will fucking teleport my ass to Toledo and beat your ass. This gets better. I swear to you, okay?
This is an Ohio too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you it gets better. So then we get to the match. Atticus makes his entrance, and the Titantron is all Toy Story references.
It's amazing.
It
bro.
is such a master class in mind fuckery.
Yeah.
He comes out, takes his flannel off, and he is dressed as Sid. Complete with, instead of just a skull, it's a pig's skull on his shirt, because that's the whole gimmick, is the pigs, the pig head and everything. They then proceed to have this match, and a lot of people think of Atticus as this hardcore wrestler, this violent wrestler, and they wouldn't be wrong. He's almost as psychotic as Charles Mason. Proceeds to have this technical / high fly match that reminds people that this motherfucker can actually lace his boots and wrestle when he wants to. Cheech immediately tried to stop Atticus's games, went into his pocket, stole the skewers so that he couldn't use them. He wrestled the entire match with no skewer gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, Atticus then tried to wrestle Cheech's style and proved why he is a fucking world champion.
Yeah, it was, honestly, I was shocked that this was the match of the night.
This is the Atticus that I feel earned his spot in the WWE ID tournament last year.
Yep.
This is an Atticus that people don't know exists, and I highly recommend that people go back and watch this match.
Yeah.
He then, today, posted an image of the shirt on his social, available for 48 hours only.
Wow.
Guess who went and purchased one?
That would be this man.
This guy right here.
He did it.
Because as big of a Disney dork as I am, I needed that Sid Knox shirt, dude. I even told James last night on commentary, I wish he would sell this shirt. I would buy it in a heartbeat.
And he did.
Must have heard me. Considering all the other GCW feedback that we got yesterday and into today, I almost wonder if he saw and heard it himself or if somebody told him we said it. Because Atticus's stuff, he does merch drops quickly, but they're usually only available for limited times. Like most of his merch drops are only available for like a month.
Yeah.
And then he pulls the shit off his website and works on the next drop. He does not sell merch at shows, only through his website. So he keeps the amount of product down so that the demand is high.
Supply and demand, bitches.
Very, very smart shit from Atticus.
Yes.
Atticus
So
deserves praise.
Please. I haven't been this high on recommending a match since the 6-person match last year that won our match of the year. I highly recommend that you guys go back and watch this match because it is a side of Atticus that I think people either didn't know existed or forgot existed.
Yep, 100%. I concur with JJ's statement. He showed that he is a magnificent storyteller. I mean that full tilt.
And the dude is only 28 years old.
Yeah, it's insane how good he is.
Yeah, just as a side note, and I almost brought this up on commentary tonight, James, but me, you, and Ryan were on such a tangent. That 1997 on his outfit is his birth year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
Baby. That's how much of a baby he is. He was born in 97.
He big baby.
He was born the year of the screw job.
Yeah.
Which Ash has never seen because she's never watched a Bret Hart match. So
how could you? Okay.
She's Canadian and has never watched a Bret Hart match. Yes,
I was
Jeff.
Yeah, I
To be
know.
fair,
Listen,
I didn't start watching until after the screw job happened.
So did I. But it was one of the first things I retroactively went back and watched.
Okay. All right, JJ. Okay. Found your decision. Okay.
Yes,
Stop.
yes, sir.
Okay. You and Aaron had this list of these movies I've never seen that you see before I die. You need to get a Bret Hart list and just make it happen.
She's already got a list of matches that she's been making.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
but yeah, I've told this story a few times, and I'll reiterate it again now, since she said, I started watching after the screw job. When I first got into wrestling, I went to the local video store. The first 2 tapes that I rented, King of the Ring 96, The Birth of Austin 316, Survivor Series 97, The Screw Job. Dubbed those both onto a single VHS, and for years I had that VHS in my collection. 2 of the biggest moments pre my fandom that people said that I needed to watch. That shit was on one videotape.
Yep.
But anywho, James, do you have anything else you want to add to Atticus and Cheech before we get into the Brodie Lee stuff?
I will say that Cheech impressed me as well. I feel like he was a very good dance partner, much more capable than I thought he would be. This dude can hoop. For a gimmick that is based off Toy Story, that also was based off a Stoner, because Cheech. This guy was freaking great. Yeah, I concur with JJ's sentiments. I've mentioned it before. Atticus is a phenomenal storyteller, and you will not hear me say that the last time tonight, because there was some insano shit, Terry Funk beatdown style that happened later. We'll get to that. Because
just as
you will hear me praise him again.
Just as a heads up, James, even though I was off commentary, I did still have the feed on while we were beginning our interview, so I saw everything.
Yeah.
But yes, Jeff.
You're
muted.
Fuck. I saw the posters. I was talking. Sorry about going on mute. Dylan came in after the hockey game, so I was just
no worries.
Catching up with the kid. What was the Toy Story poster I saw? What the hell was that?
Oh, I just deleted it, but it was the beginning of Atticus's mindfuckery.
Yeah.
Cheech. It was a mock-up DVD cover of him as Sid and Cheech's head on a Buzz Lightyear doll.
Yeah, for context, so he's in a tag team with Colin Delaney called To Infinity and Beyond. Yeah.
Colin Delaney, as in WWECW
Yes.
Colin Delaney?
Yes. He's still wrestling, believe it or not. Yeah.
That's tremendous. I'm here for that. Every bit of it.
Yeah.
He's out right now with a bum leg, which is why Cheech had the solo match. Delaney was on commentary.
Crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah,
Good
just
for him.
the fact that Delaney is still active and doing his thing. But yeah, that was the Toy Story thing that you saw. So
Anyway,
then,
sorry. Just like, Disney IP.
no
What happened? What happened?
No worries. So
yeah.
So the Brodie Lee thing. Okay, so we had a match with Jimmy Lloyd versus the Blade of Butcher and the Blade.
Oh.
And after his match, which the Blade won, which that caught me off guard. I picked Jimmy Lloyd in the predictions because my mentality is, why are you going to give the Blade a W here unless he's going to be doing more stuff?
Well,
he doesn't really need the W here. Well, the Blade was going to do more stuff. We just didn't know it yet.
Yes.
After the match, he calls out a very special guest. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, is the Butcher there? Butcher and the Blade. No, he brings out Brodie Lee Jr. Of course, Brodie Lee, Mr. Brodie Lee from the Rochester area, Brodie Lee Jr. from Rochester. And this 14-year-old, I'm going to reiterate that for those that maybe have missed this 14-year-old came into the ring and proceeded to cut a promo that is better than probably 70% of the wrestlers on television right now.
Bro,
Hold on, James.
Poor Blade.
James, if you think I'm joking, I am going to play this.
Oh.
The late great. That's the
God, look at him. God, he's holy crap.
Yeah, I know.
But just wait. Just watch this promo he cuts.
Thank you, Rochester, for that. You know, it is so great to be back in my hometown of Rochester. So many great things have come from Rochester. You know, let me name a few. Garbage plates.
Big pop.
Wegmans. But most of all, I love the wrestling scene here. You know, you had greats like my dad. Soon to be me. And most of all, the Blade. Hey, give it up for the Blade. You know, this guy's been dominating the wrestling scene since the 80s. But in all seriousness, it is great to be back in GCW. You know, as much as I would like to come out here and put on a show and wrestle, there are some very strict rules in New York. I don't make them. But I don't think New York realizes who I am. I don't think New York realizes I'm a GOAT. I don't think New York realizes I'm a legend. I don't think New York realizes I'm the cluster champion.
He did that for his mom right there.
The mom might have got mad
But
there.
before I leave, I just want to say, give it up for the Blade one more time. Hey, if you keep up the hard work, you'll be on my level soon, kid.
Brodie, I appreciate your confidence and everything there, but you know, for real, you do know who I am, correct? And you do know everything I've done in this business, correct? You know what I've done?
First of all, do you know what I've done? Do you know who I am? I'm the cluster champion. Have you ever even been in one of those? Just asking.
Listen, you little shits. You know who I am? You think this is funny? You think it's a game? I don't think it's a game, and I don't think you're funny at all.
Colin,
shits.
Colin just running from the booth here on one leg.
No. You know what? I'm gonna be in Hartford, Connecticut tomorrow.
You are?
Yeah. And luckily, I'm not gonna put my hands on you. But if you think you're so tough, why don't you go find one of those pussies in the back and see who you can get to stick up for you, huh?
You know what?
See who the real tough guy is tomorrow.
You know what? I do got someone. I got someone that owes me a favor. Put it up. Yeah. You versus Joey Janela tomorrow.
Brodie Lee.
It was a masterclass. Like, I'm shocked that he's this good at 14.
He's 14?
Yeah.
Like I said, this 14-year-old cut a promo better than 70% of the TV wrestlers.
Bro, he did it seamlessly too because he did the cheap pops for Rochester. He snuck in.
He played a great
like
baby
the
face.
Disses. Like he knew how to go between like tweener almost.
I am seated for this kid. Like, I'm here. Let's go. Fuck.
Yeah.
He played a great baby face all the way up until the point where he had to make that little flip.
Yeah. And he did it. Damn. That is his papa coming out, man. That's wonderful. I'm here.
Brother, he is about to, and we don't want to spoil it, but there's some stuff that happens on this show that happened. Okay. So
Okay.
Be prepared.
Let's cover it. Be prepared. All right. We the star line. I'm here for it now. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. JJ, the floor is yours.
Well, it has been the whole time, man. That's okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's his show. I mean, shit.
So that brings us into tonight.
Yes.
Baller blocking. And again, another phenomenal show. It honestly, I feel like it started off kind of slow.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's to be expected from GCW. You know, GCW doesn't always hit you hot and heavy and then let you cool down and then build you back up.
Yep.
GCW would rather start small and then the next match outdoes the first match. The third match outdoes the second match. The fourth match outdoes, and it's this gradual rise throughout the whole show. So it started off kind of slow. It kind of picked up when we got to KJ Orso and Gringo Loco, which was, I think, the third match of the night.
Yes.
The base god Gringo Loco, the former Fuego del Sol, with Gringo in there and a guy with the nickname of the base god, you knew he was going to really make KJ look good, even though KJ doesn't need help looking good.
No.
But when somebody can base as well as Gringo does, it just makes the flyer look that much better.
Yeah.
And Gringo played his part effortlessly. Even getting the dub over KJ, which was surprising.
Yeah, I was honestly shocked by it. Not mad, though.
Dr. Redacted and Charles Mason was bloody like we knew it would be.
Yeah, I was squeamish and I was scared. And I needed a hug.
We had Busta and the Brain defending their titles against the Savage Gnomes.
Dude, okay.
The team of Bear Bronson and the Nomi Gabby Forza, husband and wife duo. Legit.
Yes. Legit husband and wife duo.
Now, James pointed out that this is the same venue that our match of the year happened in.
Yep.
You know, Bustin' the Brain and Marcus Mathers versus Miyu Yamashita, Megan Bain, and Billy Starks. No disrespect to Bronson and Gabby, but on paper, I didn't expect this match to be on the level of the match of the year that we had. And it started out pretty slow. I'm not going to lie. You know, the way it started out, I was like, okay, I was right here.
Yeah.
But once the match got, like, into second gear, it was full fucking tilt the whole time. There were multiple moments where we thought Bear and Gabby were going to walk away with the titles.
Yeah.
Beautiful storytelling between the two teams. Busta and the Brain did their job well, allowing the two to just literally beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
For most of the match. Selling for the two big hosses because Bear is Bear for a reason. And Gabby ain't no tiny little thing. She a thickin'.
Yeah.
She thicker than a snicker, if you know what I'm saying.
Whoa.
No disrespect, Bear. Don't come at me. You know.
True.
But they just beat the piss out of Busta and the Brain until they were finally able to sneak one in and pin Gabby for the win.
Yeah. This
literally
match
stole it. And then Jordan, doing what he does, gets on the microphone and just puts the two of them over like Rover. Calls Bear the face and the ace of GCW.
This match was incredibly on par with the match of the year contenders that they had last year. That includes the one at the top play last year. That includes the one that they had against the main event at House of Glory. It was that fucking good.
I still have not seen a horrible Busta and the Brain match.
No, I mean,
You can throw the Riddle box match at me, but I didn't have high expectations for that match going
to begin
in,
with,
so
yeah.
I wasn't exactly disappointed.
Yeah.
Whereas I think you had high expectations with what you had come to love from Busta and the Brain, and therefore you were disappointed. I think that's where the difference lies with us. It definitely was their weakest match to date that I've seen.
Yeah.
But I still can't say I've seen a bad match of theirs.
No, I at this
There's
point,
a difference between
a
a bad match and the weakest out of all of them.
But this match was on par with their top matches of the year from last year. I really encourage you all to go watch this. Like, I was very shocked at how well this hooped, how well it worked, and how really good. Like, they had really good false finishes, really good ones. And again, you know, I don't think every match will be like this where I will feel that genuine, like, oh wow, they could lose the titles here. Because I think that's hard, considering that, you know, Alec Price is going to be on the ECW show at the very least. It may be his last show. It may not be. Who knows? But, you know, I'll say this much. I really felt that here. The way that they told the story, it was honest to God my match of the night for me. I highly recommend everybody check this match out. This is the match to watch from the weekend of GCW coverage.
It's definitely one of them. If we were to do a top 5 matches of the weekend, this definitely would be in there for me. I don't know if it would be my number one, and that's hard to say as a Busta fan, but it definitely would be top 3 of the weekend for me for sure.
Yeah, it was great.
That's just the subjectivity. Right, Jeff? Remember that word in the dads? Subjective.
Subjective. We talked about it earlier.
That's the subjectivity between me and James. Where James says it's his match of the weekend, probably top 3 for me, for sure.
Yeah, like for me, I'm just shocked because I really didn't have many expectations going into it at all. Because you know, you see. First of all, kind of a mixed match challenge team in a way, you know, no disrespect to the husband and wife here. And you think, oh, there's no way they're going to win the titles. They made me believe by the end of it that they actually could have pulled it off.
100%. And originally the match for this show was going to be, well, it was for yesterday. It was supposed to be Vandal 48 versus Busta and the Brain. But when Busta and the Brain got booked on the New Japan show, they split Vandal 48 into 2 singles matches for What's My Name.
And, oh, man, did they make the most of that.
Yeah. And then, you know, so them doing the match here, like, I thought they were going to lose the tag titles to Vandal 48 last night when that match was originally announced.
Yeah.
And they were just going to completely belt up Vandal 48 to help with their world domination, you know, motive that they've been going after. But when that got changed and they had this match, to James's point, going in, I didn't think much of it, but as the match progressed, I thought, are they actually going to lose the titles to them here? Because they're all elite now, so we know they're not going to be making as frequent of an appearances.
Yep.
Could this be the end? And I hate that I sold the Savage Gnomes short because, and I haven't seen that much Gabby, so don't shoot me when I say this, but I think of her as more of a comedy character. You know, with the whole Nomi gimmick and everything.
Yeah, she really
she
likes gnomes.
literally came out with LOD shoulder pads with gnome hats.
Gnome hats, bro. Yeah.
Like, I look at her as a comedy gimmick, but then you've got Bear, who definitely isn't comedy.
No.
You know, dude has shown himself to be one bad motherfucker ever since entering GCW.
Yep.
So I feel bad that I took them so lightly. But they definitely showed me that I shouldn't next time. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Gabby had a star-making performance herself. That's the one to watch out for. I think she's definitely going to be one to watch for in the women's.
And she was a Lodestone participant as well.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So yeah, that was that. And then where do we go next from there, JJ?
From there, we will go to. We'll go to the Janela match, even though I know that next would have been the Atticus match, but I want to save the Cogers for the last two matches.
I agree with that.
So we'll go to the Joey Janela versus the Blade match, which at this point I had already dipped out because I needed to go and get things started for the interview. So I'll let James kind of take the lead on this one.
So basically, the match was a match. It was good. It was Joey Janela. It was the Blade. They're capable workers. Janela wins. But the match was not the story. Jeff, this is where the Brodie Lee Jr. comes into play here. So, as they were doing their thing, Janela was putting over Brodie Lee Jr. And he invites him to come over to Spring Break to be in the audience. Brodie Lee Jr. is egging Janela on. Like, big time. Like, so much so that there was at points where he was being serious. Like, I don't want to just participate. Fuck that. I want to fight you. And Janela says, yeah, you're 14, kid. Get bent. And then he said, what's the matter? You scared? Or you just trying to run back to be Megan Bain's bitch? The minute he said that, Janela's face turned a shade of red I have not seen in forever. And he decks the kid in the face. Then he cactus drivers him. Pile drivers him in the canvas. And that sets the match up for Spring Break 10. Janela versus Brodie Lee Jr. is a go for Spring Break this year.
Nice.
Holy
and I'm gonna get to
shit.
see it live.
Yeah, dude. Like, I was not expecting that this was going to be the match, but I am not complaining.
And let me just point out here, because I did see this. I missed that whole transpire because my volume was so down. You know, I didn't want it to get picked up on the interview feed, and I didn't want the volume to distract me from Heather as well. But I did notice that Brodie was wearing a jumpsuit that said The Dungeon on it.
Yes. Because
we all know he's been training with Natty and TJ for the better part of the last couple of years.
Yes.
So the promo ability, which we just saw, the in-ring ability, working with those two, you know he has to have it.
Yeah.
They would not be doing this match if Joey didn't think that he was capable.
If he didn't think he was ready, yeah.
No, yeah.
So,
especially after what Joey went through with last year, because people still hold him responsible for Sabu.
Yeah.
Do you really think he would allow a 14-year-old to get in there and wrestle him if he didn't think he was capable?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So you understand, JJ, that with you and Walter going, you can be accessories to the murder of a minor just by viewing that, right? You understand what you get yourselves into by going to the show now.
The entire audience would be accessories, Jeff.
I understand that.
He's including them. He's including them.
Look.
Or worse.
I will get to see the very first one-on-one match of Brodie Lee Jr.
Which is fucking cool. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie.
You want to talk about a full circle moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We started covering GCW with Spring Break last year.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I am going to Spring Break this year. You want to talk about full circle? We called the action of the clusterfuck. You and I, James.
Yep.
As Brodie Lee Jr. stunned Joey Janela and eliminated him and won the fucking match.
Yep.
I get to see him fight Janela one-on-one in person.
That's wild, dude.
It's a wild
I'm
year.
just mind-fucked by this, totally.
Yeah.
And I have to watch
seriously.
Sandman fight an Invisible Man.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Dude, I managed a guy against the Invisible Wrestler, dude. He is no fucking joke. Okay? That's the trifle with. Sandman's in trouble. Sandman's in trouble, I'm saying.
So from that, we will go to Atticus versus Megan Bayne.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
Speaking
do
of Megan Bayne.
And I do want a little show and tell because this was Atticus's post-match promo from the night before.
Oh, Lord.
48! That's a number that's special to me. That's a number that's special to my family. And also, 48 days away from what is probably the biggest GCW show of all time, Joey Janela's Spring Break 10.
You can kind of get a look at the shirt.
And I couldn't help but notice that the GCW World Champion doesn't have a match. And that's by design, because there's pressure building up behind that curtain. You think Megan Bayne's 2-year-old do-or-die opportunity for my GCW World Championship becomes relevant again? At this time, right before the collective, at the peak of that bitch's career on TV? It's almost like that's Joey Janela's girlfriend or something. So tomorrow, in Hartford, Megan Bayne, bring your hometown as they will watch your aura collapse, because the only thing that dies tomorrow is the god they try to turn you into.
Bro, he's
Wow.
so good. He's so good. He
is. He is. I've seen little snippets here and there from you guys over the last year or so, but fuck, dude, he's
Can
hitting another
y'all
level
understand why I love Atticus Cogar now?
He's fucking fantastic on the mic, man.
It's one of those, you see little snippets that you guys post whatever, but then you get a full promo. No, we're running a full promo, but it's just something like that. You just go, he's hitting other gear as we head into Mania weekend. It's fucking awesome, dude. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
But this is the
really
gear
good,
he
man.
runs at 24/7, 365. That's why I love him so much.
Yep.
Wow.
His brain is always on this level.
Yep.
You
He
know,
is
and he's part
raving.
of a neurodivergent community like James.
Yeah, man. Like I fuck with this guy heavy. I think he's got such a great mind for the business. I think he's got such great zingers, great one-liners that are quotable. He's a Raven type character.
Yes.
And it is
Yes,
sorely
he is a
missed.
modern day Raven.
Sorely missed.
And
is
Vandal
this type of
48 is his
character.
flock.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can fuck with that. Yeah.
You know, granted, they are a family-born gang, as they like to call themselves. They are legit blood.
Yeah.
That's
Legit
what makes
Vandals,
them
too,
so
from what we
special.
understand.
That would be legit blood, James.
Legit
That's
Vandal
what-
stuff.
Yes, that's what makes them so special. Otis is legitimately his big brother. Christian is legitimately his cousin. They are blood.
Yeah.
That's why there is no adding members to this unit.
No.
Because you fuck up the family value between the three.
Yeah,
of them.
for sure.
Yeah.
So we get into this match, and Megan Bayne comes out to a babyface reaction that I wish she could fucking get on Wednesday nights.
Right.
She is so good at playing her glamazon heel role, though, that I understand why she works better as a heel.
Yeah.
But walking into her hometown to take on Atticus after him cutting that promo the night before, just like, you could really breathe it all in, and you're like, dude, I wish we could get this Megan more.
Yeah.
And then she hooped. And she put on one of the greatest singles matches I've ever seen from her.
It's fantastic.
Atticus knows how to play his roles. That's the other thing I love about Atticus. I'm going to put him in the same category I put Janela in the fact that Atticus is the perfect utility player for GCW. Need him to do the hardcore shit that he's best known for? He does that beautifully. You need him to do technical and high fly? Look at the match with Cheech from the night before. You need him to bump around and sell for a chick? Look at this match. Look at how strong he made Megan look. And not that Megan needs help looking strong. Let me just make that perfectly clear. But when you think about the stereotypical dynamics of women are weaker than men, to look at the way that he's bumping and selling for her, because it is still a dance in that ring. It still takes two to tango. You know, the offense is only as good as the person selling for you. You know, if you no-sell or you oversell, like Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan, that turns into a joke. But if you sell properly, the match can be a thing of beauty.
And this was.
And this was a match of beauty.
Yeah.
To add to the drama, Megan Bain's mother is sitting in the front row.
Dude, because I saw the woman reacting. And before they even said it, I'm like, holy shit, that's her mother, isn't it? And sure enough, they say it on commentary that was Megan Bain's mom. First of all, she's a great actress, great side character in this. Because every move that Atticus hits on her, she's wincing. She's rocking back and forth in her chair. At some point, she looks at Atticus with a scowl as Atticus literally is staring a hole through her like a psychopath.
Yeah, there were multiple moments in the match where Atticus would hit a move and make sure he was positioned so that when he sat up, he locked eyes on her mom and was just staring into her soul like, you see what I'm doing to your baby girl? You see the way I'm beating her up? What the fuck you gonna do about it?
Yeah, it was fucked,
The
bro.
psychology of Atticus is second to none.
Prick heel, and it all. And let me take this because I got to.
No.
It all culminates.
Damn it, James, you fucker.
I can't. I have to.
You get to talk about the main event.
It all culminates to this shit. Atticus, he hits his moves. He hits the brain hemorrhage. He thinks he has it won, and Megan refuses to die. So Atticus climbs out of the ring. Mind you, he's hit her with every trinket, including his skewers. Yes, the dreaded skewers. Hit her with everything. She won't go down. So now he gets a bundle of light tubes. And he's about to hit Megan over the head with these light tubes. That's when the mom steps up from the chair and is pleading with Atticus not to do it. Atticus, seeing her standing on the stage, drops the light tubes, grabs another handful of skewers, and holds the mother hostage like a prick douchebag heel. It was insane. Like, the crowd actually lost their shit. Like, booing him, and it caused Megan Bain to verbally submit.
To save her mother.
Dude. Unbelievable mindfuckery here.
The storytelling
is nuts, bro.
Before you go to the next match, I'll comment. But go ahead and finish what you're going to say.
No, I was just going to say, dude, the storytelling, again, I feel like I almost am at the point where I glaze Atticus.
Yeah.
Right.
But seriously, if you guys watched these shows as religiously as James and I do, you would understand where we come from with this.
Yeah.
The dudes, and especially for the fact that he's only 28 years old.
Yeah.
He is on another level.
No, he is.
Psychology wise. Raven is the perfect comparison.
Yeah, because this is the shit he would have done.
If you think about what the Raven character did, especially in ECW, especially that 95 to 97 run before he left to go to WCW. Yeah,
yep.
Sandman, Tommy, Stevie, Terry Funk.
Yep.
You think about the stuff that he did there and the stories that he told. That is the type of stuff that Atticus is doing in GCW.
Yeah.
And I would love to sit that kid down and just pick his brain because I bet you he would state Raven as an influence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And but mind you, I have to point this out, Noah, that you guys know how to get some really good wrestlers because yet another Ohio boy here. Like
the whole
Atticus,
family is Ohio.
Yeah. Atticus is
Every
fucking
time I watch them, I feel like I have to go back and listen to some Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Right.
Cleveland is the city where we come from. So
Yeah,
run,
true.
Run.
Yeah,
Cleveland
true.
is the city where we come from. So run.
Yeah.
So and then I hang out with Noah, and I feel like I got to listen to John Denver's Saturday Night in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, there you go. I love that. I was just gonna say, I love how that story unfolded in 2026. I say that because if you read, I think it's his second memoir. He had 5, so it's hard to fucking remember. But Mick Foley's second memoir, talking about the I Quit match with The Rock.
Yep.
That scenario was pitched when Colette and the kids were at ringside. Russo pitched that Rock would go to start bludgeoning Mick, and Colette would be the one to throw in the towel or say I quit or whatever. And Foley very astutely pointed out that at that point, The Rock would no longer be the biggest heel in the company. Colette Foley would.
Yeah.
So the fact that would not have worked at all in the WWF 1999 because wrestling wasn't what it was. It was what it was back then.
No.
But that it works on GCW, PLE, pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it, is so indicative of this wrestling business, these televised shows. They are not for everybody, but there is something in wrestling for everybody, folks.
Yeah. Dude, it all comes down to this, by the way, because these two are 1A, 1B story beats.
Yeah.
Sure.
And before we get into the main event, we do have to touch on the fact that the night before, Otis Cogar defended his title successfully. Matt Tremont was out there on commentary. Matt Tremont had gotten injured in LA. I was there for this.
Very badly.
I think I described it before, but for people that are, the 20 people that are watching, if you weren't here when I described it the last time, this is literally the entirety of the match at Coldest Winter 4. The bell sounded. Tremont told the LA crowd to get on their fucking feet. Cruel goozled him, pushed him back to the rope to try to throw him over the rope. Tremont buckled and collapsed. That was the match in its entirety.
Yep.
He had been dealing with back issues going into the match. Tremont's a stubborn son of a bitch. Did the match anyway. He'd kind of been off the grid since that. All I knew was that Tremont was stable and was on his road to recovery, and that was via a tweet from Brett Lauderdale the next day, I believe, or the day after. It was either a Sunday or Monday tweet after the show. So we get to Friday, and Tremont comes out there, and Otis is basically egging him on in true Coger fashion.
Yep.
And up to this point, Christian Napier, the cousin, as James likes to call him, Cousin Coger.
Cousin Coger.
The cousin has been doing most of the talking for Otis. You see the promo videos and everything, and Otis pretty much just stands there mute, Silent Bob style. Napier is Jay. He's the little chihuahua that does all the barking.
Yep.
So Otis cuts a little promo, and he's basically like, you bring your ass tomorrow. You fight. You can't fight, it's back of the line, motherfucker.
Yeah, you won't get another shot at the Ultraviolet title.
Because he deserves his rematch.
Yeah.
It's like, this is your rematch opportunity. He's going against Doctor's orders, against Lauderdale's requests, in trying to take this match still.
Yep.
That leads us into tonight's match, James.
So, Otis Coger is the first to come out with the Ultraviolet title. Light tubes are already all over the ring. That is going to be key for later. What is about to happen?
Because for those of you that don't know, every Ultraviolet championship match is, as MLJ likes to put it, a fucking death match.
A fucking death match, yes. So
hence
he comes
ultra-violent.
Yes.
Violent.
Very much. Very violent.
So
he comes up.
it says advertised.
Yes.
So this would be the shit I would like, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
This basically would be a hardcore match.
Oh, hell yeah.
But it is more violent than your standard WWE hardcore match.
Oh, you've already sold me on Ultraviolet, let's be real here.
Now
I used to watch Combat Zone Wrestling, mind you.
Oh,
yeah, this
trust
is
me.
in
100%.
that vein. This is
I love
in
it.
1990s ECW vein.
Oh, I would love that shit too.
This ultraviolet
Lives,
matches
2026.
are ultraviolet matches are light tubes, thumbtacks, barbed wire, flaming tables, door bridges that take you to the other side, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
Looks like Noah is dipping out. Bye,
Yeah,
Noah. We
I don't
love you,
blame him.
Noah.
We love you, Noah. But this was different, by the way, because again, we're talking. This is not really a match. This is an angle, which they've never done when it comes to ultraviolet matches before. So this is huge. So he comes out, and then he's waiting for Tremont. Now Tremont comes out to Journey separate ways, by the way. Okay. So he comes out to Journey.
Our theme song of the year.
Our theme song of the year comes out, but he doesn't show up. He then tells the referee, you better count the effing 10. If he doesn't show up then, he's done. So Tremont, realizing what's about to happen, he decides against his better judgment and his health, he's going to go out there. He is fucked up beyond belief, legitimately, by the way. He can't walk. So he's barely able to walk. He's waddling down. And then, and mind you, next to him is Gabby Forza and Bear Bronson. They said, listen, no matter what happens, we got your back. The minute Tremont goes in there, Tremont and Gabby go back into the locker room. And then out comes from the emergency exit Christian Napier, Cousin Coger, locks them in and deadbolts the fucking door. They can't get Tremont's back now. So now Tremont's coming in none the wiser, goes into this fucking death match completely not 100%. Tremont is about to get a bundle of light tubes. He's about to smash Otis Coger with them, and his back gives out and he crumples and collapses. Brett Lauderdale is concerned. Everybody freaking out. They're concerned. They're trying to get him out the ring. And then Otis assaults the referee. Out comes Atticus. Out comes out comes Christian Napier, and they proceed to beat the piss out of everybody. They do an NWO takeover that closed the damn show, and it culminates with the match is thrown out at this point, mind you. Match is thrown out, and what then happens is the bloodiest beatdown I have ever seen in pro wrestling history, honest to God. They smash Tremont. They duct tape him to the top rope, mind you. They are crucifying him. They're doing a crucifixion Raven style angle with Sandman.
Again with the Raven it references here.
Yeah. They're smashing him with light tubes, crucifying him blood style. He is screaming at Otis and Cousin Koger and Atticus, fuck you. Fuck you. Is that the best you got? And they just keep smashing him until he collapses and gets knocked out. And that is the visual that we are left with when we go off the air. Mind you, they're beating up on security. They're beating up on other wrestlers. Nobody can stop them because they have the high ground. Nobody can get in that ring. It is legitimate criminal activity. It's so bad to the point where the fans literally had to move away from the stage, and they're filming in case something drastic goes wrong. Like they're booing. At some point, some fans wanted to get in there and actually beat the shit out of Atticus for real. Atticus made these fans believe wrestling was real again. Like, this was a fucked up beatdown, man. Like, and Matt Tremont, mind you, this dude's a killer. This dude's a bulldozer for real. This guy has been ultraviolet champion for a year plus. You've never seen him this vulnerable. It put this angle so over the top here. Like, they can't even beat Tremont at 100%. And they're now beating on him when he's helpless and he has nobody that can back him up. And he's got a fucked up back. It was such an intense, fucked up angle, but it really sold these guys as, okay, these are the guys to watch out for because they are going to take over. It was nuts. By the way, you're muted, JJ. You muted.
Remember what Atticus said in that promo I played earlier.
And I couldn't help but notice that the GCW World Champion doesn't have a match. And that's by design, because there's pressure building up behind that curtain. You think Megan...
Makes sense. It all is because he was not included.
He is forcing his way into stuff. Like you said, very much an NWO style, hostile takeover.
It was nuts, man.
I think we're going to get to the point, and it may not happen at Mania because all the shit's already announced for Mania. They can't squeeze any more shows into that.
No.
But I think it's going to build to essentially what Sold Out was supposed to be.
Yep.
You know, the NWO Sold Out show. It's going to be a Vandal 48 takeover show. I think that's what they're going to inevitably build to, and I am fucking here for it.
When you actually realize that the thumbnail I created for What's My Name actually foreshadowed the events accidentally with Atticus on our thumbnail for What's My Name and Tremont on the thumbnail for this show. Oops, that was accident. But yay, we contributed to something. Fuck, man. But yeah, hopefully we sold you to go check this show back.
Well, I think Ash just said to herself, I know what I'm watching before New Beginning tomorrow.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. I saw her taking notes.
That's on my list to eventually get around to.
Yes.
I also have like a list of other GCW matches that you recommended, and I don't know where that went because I was cleaning my room and now I can't find it.
This is why you put your stuff electronically.
Yes, I'm a old school pen and paper lady.
Where did Jeff go?
I have no idea where Jeff went. I was about, hey, Jeff, I was going to say happy birthday. Oh, there he is.
He's back. He's back. Hold your horses. We'll get to that in a moment.
Yes, the computer died, so I had to get off there.
No worries. But yeah, in addition to all the stuff we talked about earlier, I just remember Dr. Redacted actually liked and retweeted one of our posts tonight as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Getting back to the whole, being noticed by the GCW people.
Yep.
Real bad day.
Overall, hell of a 2 night of actions with GCW. And
next week, it's a triple feature. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal.
Sadly, I'm going to miss the Friday one because I got a birthday party I'm doing. But
yeah.
Hey, Jeff is off on Friday. Maybe he'll join me for the GCW show.
This coming Friday?
Yep, the 6th.
There you go.
I mean, I should be here. Why not? Fuck it.
I mean, prepare to be cringe. You'll be in my seat of being cringed at every.
Dude has been to an XPW show, okay? He had to hold Tammy Sitch's hand.
Whoa! Pump the brakes. Flag on the play. Absolutely. Whoa! Fuck. No, wait. Okay, hang on. First of all, that was just having turned 20-year-old Jeff that saw XPW person. And if you recall the entirety of the story, good sir, there was part of that show where I was watching the death match with no ropes, barbed wire ropes between Supreme and Justice Payne, and Tammy Stitch and I were taking turns dry heaving into a bucket. So no.
See? He'll be in my seat. He will be cringing just like I cringe.
Fuck, dude. No. Shoot the crickets. I'll think about it.
Jiminy Crickets, what?
It's good for the content, Jeff. That's why I do it, because people like to see me cringe at shit.
Yeah, I'll be cringing for sure.
Man,
Charles is already saying Jeff calling a GCW show? That's history.
Right? I would love to eventually call a GCW show just so like everyone else is all squeamish, whereas me on the other would be like, yes, more please.
Please, yes, more. Very nice, very evil.
Right? Like I'm one of the few people that's on the show, and I'm like, you realize what show we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Like you're sitting here getting squeamish about blood, and it's a fucking deathmatch tournament.
I know.
It's called Tournament of Survival, James. Like, what did you expect?
Hey,
sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows?
No.
So just so I'm clear, I'm being attempted to be coerced into calling a deathmatch tournament show?
No,
it's not a tournament.
No, I'm just saying, like this is typical for James. There will probably be at least one death match because the ultraviolet title will be defended.
Okay,
and those are, like I said, as MLJ calls them, fucking death matches.
Yeah, okay with one. That's okay. I can take some Pepto and I'll be all right.
I can take some Pepto
because I'm looking old now. I'm actually a year older now, so there you go.
Yeah, speaking of,
let's see. The matches that I know about for Friday include.
Happy birthday.
Oh Jesus! This one might be bloody too, even though it's not for the title. Too Tough Tony versus Madman Pondo.
Oh fuck!
Oh no!
Oh fuck!
Okay.
Hey, that means at least you get to see the Falcon Punch.
You also get Flyin' Ryan versus Billy Starks.
Oh, okay.
You get Reed Bentley challenging Otis Cogar, so that one we know will be a death match because it's for the ultraviolet title. And then you get Anakin Murphy versus Shane Mercer.
Oh God, the Star Wars puns, all the Star Wars puns between you and Jeff alone.
Jeff has decided that he will be busy and unavailable for that show now.
No. Okay, so here's the deal. I'll give you a hard maybe. Okay.
I will tell you this. In addition to that, we also have a House of Glory show that day.
I know.
If you would rather do the House of Glory show with Walter, I totally understand.
What's on the House of Glory?
That's definitely going to be tamer.
Yeah, we'll talk off air about.
Well, no, because we're getting into the shills portions. We got people in the chat, so no official match has been announced yet for House of Glory, which is typical for House of Glory.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Private Party is on the show.
Oh, okay.
Bishop Dyer is
on
the show.
Yeah, I gotta call that one. That's my boy Corbin. I gotta call that one.
And then Shotzi, Zilla Fatu, and Charles Mason will all be on the show.
Okay. Yeah. If I've got Bishop Dyer and Shotzi and another member of the bloodline that's not getting near enough time yet, yeah, I will totally puss out and call that show instead.
Yeah, fair. Well, to be fair as well, be happy to be on the lookout for Charles Mason as well. That's one talent to look out for also because
he's another psychotic motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I mean, with that name, you're gonna lend yourself to that. Yeah. So being Walter on House of Glory and you and James or Noah and James on.
Well, I'm not going to be available that entire day.
Somebody on GCW because James and Ryan are the typical GCW crew.
Yes.
Yeah. James will be gone. I don't know if Ryan is available or not. Ash, if you're not working, you can join me, and it'll just be the two of us.
For GCW?
Yes.
Are the times mutually exclusive?
What do you mean?
Are they at the same time?
Yes,
I believe so.
Yeah, it'll be a simulcast day.
Okay. If it comes down to they're at the same time, then I'll definitely go with House of Glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be close enough to the same time. There may be an hour difference.
Okay.
But it'll be close enough that they're running concurrently.
Oh, I was gonna say if you're in a jam, I'll definitely do both. But if I don't have to, rather not.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let me know what your schedule is, Ash, and maybe me and you will do GCW.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'll let you know whenever my schedule gets posted because usually it gets posted on Tuesday, but sometimes it comes out a day late, so I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Charles says Ash calling GCW show is scary. But yes, James, now that it is after midnight, we can do Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Founding Father.
Founding Father.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to the Jeff Meacham.
The first shot of Tequila Raid at 43. Here you go. That's it.
Oh, God.
Tequila 8 at 43. Jesus. I still feel old. Even though you've got more gray in your beard, less hair on your head, and you're almost 7 years younger than me, I still feel old as fuck hearing you say that.
Tequila. Dun, 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 dun.
I got 2 of these. Give me an hour, I'll be dancing like Pee-wee on the fucking mattress here.
Fuck up, Charles.
That's valid.
Just shut the fuck up, Charles.
How dare you? What? Yeah, really, Charles. Hey, I'm 30. I wish I was 27 again.
Oh, yeah.
You can't be 27 over there creating the Peanuts game.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm 27, I believe.
Yes.
But
he's also too tall.
That is going to wrap up Shenanigans for this week.
Yes.
We will go ahead. We will start getting our shills in. Let's see here.
You could do me. Once I do mine, I gotta go to bed. Bye.
Then I'm gonna wait on you. Goddammit! I'm gonna stay here until we're off the air.
No.
Follow Walter on Rage of Wrestling on YouTube. Walter Alex Cruz on X and Blue Sky. Is Blue Sky still a thing? I'm not sure. Yeah. And Walter.Cruz.940 on the Insta. Support our resident Pink Ranger Datilla. Rangers of Wrestling on Twitch and Instagram. Datilla _ on X and Rangers of Wrestling on the YouTube. He's the simple man with the spectacular voice. You can find Noah Foster at nfoster1916 on the X and on the YouTube. Ash.
You can find me on X, the app formerly known as Twitter, at ShadowBadAsh, and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Batty for Wrestling. Don't be a dickhead.
There you go. Where is it? There it is. I'm trying to find the Jeff plug image so I can save it and upload it because I didn't do that already.
I also have another one I'm sending you right now. Sorry.
Of course you do, damn it.
You know what?
I just saved the other one.
Oh no! We're doing both just because I'm wearing one of the things I'm plugging, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. I've only got room to load one graphic in, so I'm gonna have to do them one at a time.
Okay, that's.
Oh no, I'll just delete this old one of you out.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Anything you have plugs of mine prior to right now, the ones I sent you today, are invalid. So
okay,
you're good.
Invalid.
So where were we? Ash did her thing. We did Noah. We did Datilla.
Walter.
We did Walter.
James is last because he asked.
Yes, James is definitely last.
That's right.
Follow the WrestleFish on X.
Yes, that's my cohort. We do
It
wrestling.
is. Your cohort is getting plugged before you are.
That's right.
And of course, make sure you support the Wrestle Collective, good partners of ours. Subscribe to them at the Wrestle Collective on YouTube and follow them at Dubsy Worldwide on the X.
Yes.
Jeff.
All right, you can find me on Twix, Instagram, and Threads at _Jeff Meacham. If I'm on the No DQ Review or the Greg Cherry Show or episodes of this show or Simply Predicting, you can find me there. I will have a State of the Meach address on Monday prior to heading down to LA for the hockey game and prior to Monday Night Raw going live from, I believe they're in Indianapolis on Monday. And then, of course, I will be part of the WrestleMania shenanigans, the legit shenanigans of this show on Saturday night, but also be giving our watch-along reactions with the one and only Greg Cherry on the 18th and the 19th of April, as everybody, it feels like, is going to be in Las Vegas except me and a good chunk of this team, which, you know, hey, everybody have fun in Vegas. I'll just do my reactions and look stupid when crazy shit happens. Also, you can kind of sort of see it in what I'm wearing right now, but this Phantasmic flannel was created by my new friend Stutterella. You can find her on Instagram at Stutterella, STUDD for reasons, ERELLAAA. She is an amazing Disney adult. She's a great creator. My outfit here is very basic compared to what she usually does. She tricks so much cool stuff out. I can't recommend her shirt creation services enough. She is awesome. Go check out her page and just sit back there and go, holy shit. And then when you get oh shit enough, go buy one, because I'm wearing this today just because it's my birthday and I wanted to show it off. And I'm going to add Mickey ears, my magnetic ears, and black slacks for Wednesday when I go into the parks for my birthday celebration-ish, and my friend's going to another birthday. I'm going to go full Sorcerer Mickey Phantasmic mode. JJ will recall the Disney bound I tried to do 11 years ago for my birthday, where I had the blue fedora and the suspenders, and I look back at that and I go, no. So this is the redo of the Disney bound of Sorcerer Mickey that I'm going to attempt on the air here live, and then full mode on Wednesday when I go back into the parks, because everybody knows my Fantastic's my favorite show. Sorcerer Mickey's one of my favorite characters, and I saw her designs, and I reached out. I said, "Can you do this?" And I just threw together a bunch of images, and she can. And JJ, you got a kick out of the fact that I bought yellow running shoes to go with Sorcerer Mickey's costume for Wednesday. So I will have full pictures, full length pictures to show and to be turned into fodder, I'm sure, on Friday's stream or Saturday shenanigans when I'm not there to defend myself. So there you go. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm just going to start with running shoes. When the fuck did you start running?
Well, I don't run. They are not for running. They are because they were yellow shoes to go with Sorcerer Mickey's outfit, and they were inexpensive compared to the other shoes I was going to buy. So, and they fit and they're comfy. So
I would have just gone with like some yellow Crocs because they actually are closer to what Mickey wears.
If
and
I
Crocs
could
are
wear,
comfortable as fuck.
So I've tried Crocs at the parks. They don't do well with me. I don't know why. It's
Don't
just
do Crocs.
I think it's because TikTok gets jealous that I'm wearing Crocs and then not him. But that could just be me. I don't know. If you know, you know, folks. If you don't, then you're not an adult, and that's okay. It is what it is. Plus it's Dylan's favorite, or at least it was. So, but anyway, yeah, I am eternally grateful to this. As I'm going around the horn here this year, I'm realizing that October will start 25th year doing wrestling podcasting. So I'm grateful that I'm, turning 43 and still get to pop in once in a while and do this crazy shit that, I have no business, being as known and as enjoyed as I am. So thank you to the three of you in this room and everybody that's been on the show tonight and everybody that's been following along since the Shenanigans crew and the SRS studios came together. I am like you talked about when you were talking about all the watch logs and everything. I'm just going to sit back and be a proud papa and watch because I think it's fucking cool that I got to be a small part of what has become a big deal.
Yes.
So thank you guys very much.
And we appreciate it. As far as me, yes, I was serious. You were waiting till last, James.
Yeah.
As far as me, you can find me on Instagram, the Renegade JJ Williams, on YouTube at Casa D18 Studios, on X at ROWJJ Williams and Casa D18 Studio. No S at the end on the X. Of course, you can always follow us on X at SR Studios 2024. Make sure you go back in the archives. Check out the interview we did with Rachel A. Check out the interview we did with Brittany Blake. Check out the interview we did earlier this evening with Heather Lynn. And it all does not end there. Next Saturday, the witchy one, Kaya McKenna, will be here. On March 21st, Jocelyn Navarro will be joining us. March 28th, we'll bring La Leona, Alejandra Quintanilla, joining us. April 4th will be everyone's BFF, Izzy Moreno, all ahead of Ed Laredo at Ed in San Antonio, joining us one more time on April 11th for the go-home shenanigans to WrestleMania week. Yes, the women of Poder Mania are being featured quite heavily on the Simply Reliable Studios.
Yes.
We love it. I know Ed has been enjoying it. He's been retweeting our posts. We've been retweeting his posts. Walter and I are very much looking forward to being front row ringside for Poder Mania. The only show we're going to be front row for, if we're being quite honest.
Hey, it's all right.
Not
Because
too bad.
all the other collective shows, we are standing room only. We are general admission.
Right.
Wednesday, we opted against the SHP show, which I really wanted to go to, and instead we're opting for another collective show. It's Hybrid Pro / Pro Wrestling Unplugged Midnight Express. The card for that looks just sick. Just to give you a little bit of a tease of that, Priscilla Kelly versus Mercedes Martinez.
Oh.
Kerry Morton versus Marcus Mathers.
Okay.
Wow.
The one called Manders versus PCO.
Oh, shit.
Fuck. Okay.
Assuming he is healthy enough to wrestle, Matt Tremont versus Gangrel.
What? Wow. then.
Blackout, which is Ruckus's faction.
Yes.
Taking on the entirety of Vandal 48.
Oh, shit, dude.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Busta and the Brain will be in action. Effie and Joey Janela will be teaming. And it is the return of the Backseat Boys.
Oh, god damn it.
Backseat Boys. Yay.
Backseats Boys, all right.
And here's a name from Jeff's past. Pat Dynamite taking on Jack Evans.
God damn it, Jack. Oh, my goodness. Wow. And this is in Vegas on which day?
Wednesday night, midnight, essentially, going into Thursday. So they're billing it at 11:59 p.m. That way people don't get confused.
Okay. Wow. Well, we'll see what the house gives me.
We're going to that show instead of the SHP show.
Yeah.
Right.
That one we're going to be second row for.
Okay. Cool.
Because all the Wednesday shows were separate tickets.
Right.
So we got front row for Poder Mania, second row for that show.
It's all right. Second row's still good.
But but yeah, so all right, I think I've held you off long enough, James. Go ahead and plug yourself.
Yay, Markova.
Hey, Markova, indeed. You guys can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and X at jhubertson95 and on Facebook, James Heber. I do the crew and dumb things on the internet. You guys can check me out on Wrestling with Tism on Monday with the WrestleFish and the Nick Soap Dish, Fish and Dish Connection. We will be going over Elimination Chamber. We will also be going over the anniversary of Pokemon. 30th anniversary of Pokemon. So we're going to be talking about that.
Mind if I join? I'm off Monday.
Definitely join. I was going to say, I know you're a Pokehead, so we definitely would like to see you as part of the show. As a caller. It is a call-in show, folks, by the way. So if you do want to make your way through. Any and all parties are welcome. JJ's been on before. Dev's been on. A lot of the collective members have been on. And SRS people have been on. Come on in. It's a good time. It's a great time.
I know, how fitting. The girl named Ash likes Pokemon.
I know. Gotta catch. Do you catch them all, though? That's the question.
Just the ones I like.
Yeah, it's valid. I hear it. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me. I is go sleepy now because your boy's in pain from shoveling this week. And I am done with winter. Fuck that. I hate winter. Winter can die. Winter can die. Bye.
That wraps things up pretty much for us. For Walter, for James, for Noah, for Ash, for Datilla, for Jeff motherfucking Meacham, for myself, and a shout out once again to the lovely Heather Lynn for gracing us with 90 minutes of her presence.
Right.
We will see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Happy birthday to me.